I know you know. I remember the time for the job. I There's something that me have done. Yes, so you can. First, I went to
wrong with you is actually not that deep. There's oftentimes something that's underlying it. There is a personal problem that they have. Now, it doesn't necessarily make it okay, but I'm saying that when I interact with them, I try to take it with this energy of, this person actually might be dealing with a lot, right? There's a lot of whatever they're going through. I will protect my peace and stand my boundaries, but I also try to approach them with a certain level of empathy and, I hate even sometimes to say it, kindness, even when sometimes someone can be a little bit difficult or stank. So those are kind of the first things that I just try to do. And again, that's just to make sure that when I'm interacting with them, I'm not coming at 100, you know what I mean? Because that's not going to help the situation. Okay, so that's the second thing. The third thing that I think that I would say is what you've done, which is that yes, you still sometimes have to be able to draw your boundaries and be firm with them. I don't think that just because someone's having problems means that you need to like coddle yourself. I think sometimes you have to be firm, sometimes you have to have boundaries, and you have to kind of try to think about, sorry, I'm also trying to wrap up. You have to kind of try to think about the balance of it. Without a specific, and we can talk about this a little, if the specific issue, that would be like more helpful. Because I think that when you're dealing with a difficult person, you have that flexibility of, this is when I fight, this is when I let go, this is when I avoid. You have to have the balance of the three difficult strategies because you're dealing with a difficult person. And I think the final thing that I would say is mentally for yourself so you don't become frustrated. Every time you approach them, think about it as a learning opportunity. Instead of thinking, oh my God, I have to deal with you, think about it as like, well, one day when I'm CEO of this company or whatever company or I start my business, I'm going to have to deal with difficult people. So I'm actually going to look at this as an opportunity for me to practice that skill set in a relatively low stakes environment. That I think is the final thing that you can do to also just make sure you stay at least mentally balanced when you try and interact with them. I hope that was helpful a little bit. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. It was really lovely having you. It was really lovely to be here.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for her one more time. Okay, so before we go into the next program, please, if you have the Sosa and fan, can I see you wave it? Can we all say thank you, Sosa, for coming through? No, one more time. Thank you, Sosa, for coming through. Thank you so much, Sosa. That was really, really helpful. And yes, that's another giveaway. And we have another surprise giveaway for the first 50 people that came in early. Yes, so that's a surprise giveaway. Please, a round of applause for them. Courtesy Sosa. Yes, so before we move into another segment, we'll do something real quick, just to ease off the tension and everything. We are going into what is called rap battle. Yeah, so what you'll be doing is you would introduce yourself, miming to a sound or an instrumental. Mr. DJ, do you understand? Do you understand the game? You don't? Okay. You want me to give you an example? You okay. You guys think I cannot pull it off, Abby? You think I cannot pull it off? I will try, right? I remember when I used to rap back then. Do you get? Like back then, but we just had to take this MC thing. I was like, oh, okay, let's do that. But I've left the rapping for the younger ones. Like, I like you. It's like we grew up together, right? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so you had to introduce yourself to this sound. If you can sing it, if you can rap it. My name is Timmy. I come from London. Yeah. Da, da, da. Yeah. Da, 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 da. So that's how we are going. Okay, so do I have anybody? Jeez. This house is ready to chop our giveaway. Please, a round of applause for her. A round of applause for her. Okay, first of all, can I give you the mic? Tell me, do you sing? I think, should we allow singers to do this thing? Like somebody that used to... Do I sing? No. She does. She does. Okay, so introduce yourself, tell us what you do, and all of that. DJ, we're ready for you. Sing.
I am Priscilla. The daughter of Oluwagbemi. I work with Express Mind Cyber. I am a career specialist. I'm the PA to my pastor. Okay. Yes. I'm not done. Bring it up. No. I don't want it. I love homemade food. I love to sing. I love to dance. I love to move my body. Yeah. Give it a yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, can anybody beat that? Let me move here. That auntie in pink first. That auntie in pink. It's as if she's ready. She's ready to give us. Please, let's clap for her while she comes up on stage. Let's clap for her. Go lady, go lady, go lady.
My name now, Mumi.
Hey.
I'm a child psychologist.
Hey.
As I see CLA, I say make her come, make her learn. I go be better person. In fact, I don't fall in love with Yasmin. All the ladies, thank you for this opportunity. For this opportunity. I go do yanga. Thank you.
Oh my God, that was a showstopper. Okay, so just take one more person, one last person. If you can beat that, so out of 3 of you, pick a winner. If you can beat that, come. Very fast, so we can move into the rest of the event.
Wàá ṣeré orúkọ mi ní Tómísì tó bá mọ̀ kó lọ mọ̀ health worker lèmi o I no send you but look at me I'm petite and young right now I dey SLA tó bá gbọ́ kó máa mọ̀ wetin dey happen for here all the ladies be sitting and looking you dey shine your teeth for here do you know. Sosa wa ń bí, Koko wa ń bí, Kwamo wa ń bí, àwọn hàn wa ń bí. Different company wọ́n pọ̀ rẹpẹtẹ. Iṣẹ́ kí lèmi ń ṣe? Health worker lèmi. Mo like kí máa dáná, mo like kí máa jẹun, mo like kí máa lọ́jà. Everything I do, all goes, everything I do.
Woo! That's very nice. I'm sure you are cousin to Nice or Reminisce. I'm so sure you are the cousin. Okay, so can we have the 3 of them come back so we can present their gifts? Can we have the 3 ladies back on stage? And to present their gift is the beautiful Debbie. Please a round of applause for Debbie. The 3 ladies, please come.
All eyes on me when I enter the party.
Amazing. So before we present our gift, because we actually have special gifts for the best speeches and then the final winner. All right. So ladies, we're going to help me with this. We're going to have to pick who did the rap battle best. All right. Now I think we've gotten. I already know the first person. Yeah, you've already given me 2. But we need to know who is coming second and who is coming third. We don't do last year.
The last person is what?
Who is the second person? Who is the I want to see your hands move to
The third
left.
lady. All right.
Who is the second person, ladies? Amazing. And we have the third person. All right. So for our third person, she would be getting a voucher from Sheung Barbecue. All right. So now for our second best rap and battle pitch, she would be getting a voucher from Omaji Design.
I go to war for your case. I go to court for your
Then to the best. To the best. To the best. She would be getting a voucher from Cora Shoes worth 50,000.
I'm the best my generation ever seen. I came suddenly, I be like Nepa Bill. I never since, I never miss. I've been smashing, I've been killing everything.
Thank you, Debbie. You see when we say that we have lots of giveaways for you. We see you're not joking. So I know some of us are trying to maintain our steeze and composure, which is fine, but you're permitted to just ease out a bit, okay? Just loosen up, okay? We are all ladies here, and we are here to have fun as much as we are here to learn and also meet with opportunities. So moving on to the program, we will be inviting Fola Shade to get us on the next presentation of the day. But while we get her on stage, I would like someone to, I said we'll be having conversations on book smart or street smart, so we'll have that later. But can someone just give me, this question is very simple. Give me 5 office items that starts with the letter P rather. 5 office items. I saw your hand first. Okay, give us PowerPoint. 5 office tools that starts with the letter P. Okay, I'm seeing that Sosa. It's the Sosa I saw. It's Sosa and fan. Okay, so please a round of applause for her.
All right. Paper, pen, perforator, PowerPoint, printer.
Nice. Thank you. Nice. Can another person give us 5 words that starts with the letter C? You see, all of you raised up your hand before because that P was too simple. Now I'm not seeing hands again. No. Do I even know the answer to that question? But I think I do. With the letter C. Okay, 3 items with the letter C. Please, can I have you? That lady at the back, yes. I think this Sosa and fan is doing a lot. Like, even if we don't see your head, you will see the Sosa and fan. Thank you so much, Sosa. Thank you so much. So let's have while we wait for Fola Shade for the presentation. So give us 3 letters that starts with the letter C.
Okay. We have chair. We have chalk, depending on the organization. We have computers.
Nice, please, a round of applause for her. Thank you so much. So, a round of applause for Fola Shade also as she comes to give us the presentation of the day.
Good morning, everyone. Our energy needs to go up. Good morning, everyone. SLA Level Up Career Fair 2024. It can be better. SLA Career Fair 2024. Our voices can be better. SLA Career Fair 2024. Thank you. How are we all doing this morning? Yes. So, sorry, due to some technical glitches, won't be able to share. So I'm just really going to do something quite short and, engaging. And it's more or less about telling our story of how She Leads Africa came, who we are. I know we've heard about She Leads Africa. We've heard about our program. We've heard about a whole lot of things. But we really just want to, give you a tidbit into who we are, how we came to be, and, how this whole career fair, what was the story behind it, right? So this is what I'll be doing. So the journey of She Leads Africa started 10 years ago by 2 young, ambitious women, Yasmin, we've met, and Hefwa, who were consultants, in a big consultancy organization. But they saw a need, right? They saw the need for women empowerment in Africa. They did not see an organization that fits into empower women in terms of career, in terms of businesses. They want to see women thrive, but there was no organization doing that. And that's why they came up with a solution, She Leads Africa. She Leads Africa was established in May 2014 to be the #1 digital community for African women between the ages of 18 to 35. And the burning desire, the burning passion is to see young African women thrive in every phase of their life, in businesses, in education, in career, moving that career ladder. And through how do we do this? We've done this by impacting through programs. One of it is the SLA Level Up program. We've done this through various past programs, which means business, agro-coaching program, confidence and Action Summit, and we also do that through digital events. We've hosted different events like the SLA Slave Festival, She Hive, and a whole lot of digital events. And yes, come 2020, in 2020, we're able to grow our community to over 700,000 African women across over 13 African countries. And we are still doing more. In 2023, we came up and we partnered with Challenge Fund for Youth Employment because we saw a need. What's that need? We see the need of young African women, young Nigerian female graduates, after school, what next? We always wonder. After NYC, there's always that notion. After NYC, what next? We see the need, we see the problem of unemployment, and because we are very passionate and focused on empowering young Nigerian female, yes, African women, but yes, we know that there's also the unemployment that we are trying to tackle in Nigeria, and that is how we partnered with Challenge Fund for Youth Employment to come up with the SLA Level Up program. The SLA Level Up program is a two-pathway program for the Nigerian female graduates and also Nigerian female entrepreneurs. And for the Nigerian female graduates, we established the SLA Level Up Employ Her program. And from that arm and umbrella is how we came up with the SLA Level Up Career Fair. We can do better. So what is the SLA Level Up, program? What is it all about? So the SLA Level Up program, like I mentioned, came up from the crisis of unemployment that we see. In terms of a percentage, we see that out of the number of of the employed, we see that there's a low rate of unemployment for female women. And that is how we came up with this program. And this program is meant to empower young Nigerian female graduates, to empower them in core skills in digital marketing, project management, finance and operations, and also match them to job opportunities. We launched this program in 2023, and so far we've been able to train over 500 Nigerian female graduates, and we are still job matching them to job opportunities. And the most amazing thing, is that we've got so many nice testimonies about the program, how it has boosted our women's confidence in the workspace, how it's also helping them boosting their confidence, speaking like boss ladies to recruiters, interviewers, and getting that job. And in also securing the bag. And the most amazing thing that because courtesy of this SLA Level Up Career Fair that we are hosting, we are giving every attendee over 40% partial scholarship to sign up for the SLA Level Up program, Employ Her. We are going to share the QR code very soon. So fast, causing the fact that you are here for this program, if you're interested to sign up for the program, the SLA Level Up Employer is for women. We have 3 pathways. We have the digital marketing, we have operations and finance, we have project management, and not to worry, we are coming up with a new course which will be adding soon, and that information will be shared with us after this program. But yeah, so we are upgrading and adding more program pathways to the SL Level Up Employer program. And just like we've said, we are offering all attendees, if you've not registered for the SL Level Up program before, we are giving you over 40% partial scholarship to sign up for the SL Level Up Employer program. The QR code will be put up here, and you can just scan and register. It's very seamless. It takes less than 5 minutes for you to register, but it's paid for, right? But we are giving you a partial scholarship. So more information will be on the website when you scan code. Thank you very much, everyone.
They never had a pretty girl from Joburg to me now, and that's what they prefer.
Thank you. So right about now, we'll be moving into the first panel session for the event. And while the panel session would be going on, we would have the first batch of breakout sessions. That's the first batch of attendees that would be going for the recruiting session. Now, we would see the beautiful ladies in the blue T-shirts. They would usher us to where we would be having the recruiting session and also just put us in order on everything. And also for all our online audience, we want to welcome you back, and we hope you are enjoying the program as well. Kindly just drop an emoji that describes your feeling at the moment, right? So before we go, okay, now we, the attendees, we've participated in 1 or 2 things. Now we have rules for our panelists. Please just clap, because I know in advance they will deliver. Our distinguished panelists, we have just a very simple rule. While you're coming on stage, you would give us, your best dance, just, you give us your best dance, just a subtle, give us that vibe and that dance, right? So while we also read your bio, are we good? Or do you want to bribe me? Okay, so like I said, the ushers would usher us to where we would be having the first breakout session. And please, while I'm reading their bio and while they are coming up on stage, let us welcome them with a warm round of applause, because it is an honor to have them here with us, sharing from their own experience and just telling us all that we need to know. Okay, so DJ, can you just give us like a subtle sound in the background while I read the bio. And the first panelist that will be coming up on stage is no other person than Yewande Adekoya. Who is Yewande Adekoya? Yewande Adekoya is a licensed pharmacist and seasoned consultant. Has been appointed Chief Operating Officer at MedFab. With over a decade of pharmaceutical experience, she excels in strategic leadership and operational design. Notable roles including leading market access solutions at Advantage Health Africa, pioneering digital health initiatives. Our project, My Medicine and My Pharmacy, improved medication medication access and digital health solution across Africa. With a standing round of applause, please can we make welcome Yewande Adekoya. Okay, I guess she's not on seat yet. So we would move on to the next panelist, who is Kike apologies for this name, right? Kike Fajemirokun. Did I get that right? Okay. So I would also be telling us who Kike Fajemirokun is. Kike is a seasoned HR strategist with over 2 decades of experience driving organizational growth and efficiency. She has expertise in creating complement HR and administrative functions, developing high-performing teams, and maximizing stakeholder value. Her career spans various industries, notably oil and gas, with leadership roles at Lekoi, First Hydrocarbon Nigerian, and Texon Financial Corporation. Please, with a resounding round of applause, can I have Kike Faje? I'm trying to really get that. Faje Mirokun. Yeah. Hey, come mama. Thank you so much. A round of applause for her one more time. Okay, so moving on to our third panelist is Rainotu Omolamia. Is she here? Okay, so good to have you, ma. She is a seasoned relationship manager with nearly 20 years of experience in banking and pensions. Her career began at Chartered Bank, now IBTC Chartered Bank, and progressed through Oceanic Bank and EcoBank, where she excelled as Salesforce champion. Her expertise spans client management, innovative sales strategies, and exceptional customer service. SLA 2024, SLA Career Fair 2024, with a standing round of applause, please make welcome Rainotu Omolamia. Your dance. Hey. Thank you so much. Thank you all for coming and honoring our invitation. Okay, so the moderator for this session is Chineye Ajayi. Please, a round of applause for her. She would be moderating this session. Give us a dance too. Hey, go.
I'll be on the phone, calling you tonight. I want to make me know the fight. I don't want to sleep alone.
Okay, so we have one more panelist that would be joining us on stage. So while we are waiting for that, like I said earlier, we have lots of giveaways to give out, and also we have a whole lot to learn from our panelists. And also the first batch of the breakout session would also be going on simultaneously, right?
Okay. Thank you so much. Apologies about that. I think it was just a typographical error with her agenda. So I would like us to mention, welcome Ayanda Carter to our stage. She's an amazing woman. You know, she is a force in the interior design industry. She is an iconic woman, and we're excited to learn more about her right now. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And apologies about that.
Thank you so much, ma. So we'll just get right into it. Chineye, over to you, ma'am.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me. All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me now. Yes. So first, I just want to say that if you are here today, that means you have a rare opportunity that you should value, accord a lot of value to. Just a quick one. Many years ago, after I left school, or rather while I was in school, yes, I was smart, intelligent, but I had no clue about what it means to position as a career woman. And that affected me for the first 4 years of my life, because I got out of school and I was just rambling about. And all I just felt, I just wanted to get a job. I wasn't even quite sure what kind of job to get. Eventually, I got one, and I was just doing it for the sake of it. And compared to my other colleagues that had such opportunities of understanding what career development was about, they went far ahead of me. But 4 years later, I got to know what I was doing. Of course, I had to ramp up in order to catch up with my colleagues. But I knew that if I had this opportunity like this, I perhaps wouldn't have made some of the mistakes I made. So I want all of us to pay close attention, take notes, but beyond taking notes, I want you to go back and make effort to implement everything you will learn today. Okay? So we'll get right into this, and our topic for today, has to do with, positioning for how do you future-proof your career. You know, we're in a world, Yasmin has mentioned that, and other speakers are before her. We're in a world where the world is ever changing. And one of the things you need to do as a career, as someone, looking to get into career or develop yourself after school, is to be able to position yourself to adapt to the ever-changing dynamic world that you find yourself. So that's the major thing we're going to talk about. And how do you position yourself? How do you skill up? How do you get ready? And you don't get overwhelmed with the changes. Okay, so that said, the first thing, I'll start with you, Regina, too, right? And you've been, like I said, we understand the dynamics of work. And there's something about on-demand learning and physical learning. I think Yasmin was saying something about the fact that she prefers physical learning, right, rather than on-demand learning. But I'm sure many of us might have heard what on-demand learning is, or rather you might know or you might not know. So, Regina, I want you to tell us, what is on-demand learning? That's to start off with. And how does it work? What does it mean? And how can on-demand learning help, young ladies like this position themselves for the world, the ever-dynamic career world? And most importantly, if you could as well, please share with us personal examples, if any, where on-demand learning have actually helped you, has given you an advantage in your career development.
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for this opportunity. It's really pleasurable to be in your midst this morning. I hope I'm audible enough. All right, so, I have spent about 2 decades of my life working in the finance sector. And in this time, I have come to understand that there is a lot of assets. There is an important asset, which is continuous learning. Okay, it's an asset in all careers. If you want to level up, if you want to grow in your career, then you need to keep learning. And that is where on-demand learning comes into play. You don't have to wait for a time when you take time off work, or of whatever it is you are doing, your business, and decide to say, you know what, I want to take this time off to go study. Now, on-demand learning are the various online platforms you find where you can go upskill, reskill, and, upgrade yourself. There are courses online you can find, short-term courses where you can have certifications that can help you level up, that can help you grow in your career. And so that's basically what on-demand learning is. So it helps you to, at your own time, at the flexibility of your job schedule, to be able to find something that is good for you, that you think that if you learn this, you can become better at what you are doing, or you can become more resourceful. Now things have changed. Work dynamics has changed. It's no longer the regular, when I used to be in the bank, when we used to prepare credits, for instance, you would work with spreadsheets and you're working on one customer for days, you're analyzing, spreadsheets and all of that. These days, there are courses that help you to see how you can leverage technology, financial technology, and be able to do these things within seconds. So we have it brings us to various kinds of AI that is available now, that we can leverage to help us scale up. So this is a call to us to see that besides the traditional classroom, we can do things at our own pace. We find this online. A lot of these platforms are free. We can leverage this and add value to ourselves. Sometimes, I'll give an example now talking about what we can do differently to be able to scale up or upgrade or rebrand ourselves. There was a time when I used to hoard what I used to do. I'm one who is very studious. I want to really be an expert in whatever it is that I do. If I think it's just basic what everybody does, I'm a relationship manager. I wanted to do that extra thing that makes me stand out so that you can use me as an example. And when I'm going on leave, right, I would hand over a few things, but not hand over everything. It wasn't nice, right? But then I realized that, instead of even doing that, why don't I just go and just keep training and then learning new skills? And then whenever I come back into work, I have something new that I want. I was finding this online. When I transitioned from banking to pensions, I needed to quickly shape up. And where did I find information? Online. I needed to learn things very quickly. And so those are part of the things that I have done that has helped me to scale up.
Yes. So just before, apologies, I forgot that I have mine. Yes. Okay, just before we leave that, I would like to ask you, Kike, you know that a lot of people have a lot of excuse when it comes to on-demand learning. I'm very busy. I don't have time. My boss always wants me to work from 8 to 10 or 12 p.m. How do you think that young professionals or young persons coming up can actually make out time for on-demand learning? Because it's a very critical issue. And but for the most part, once you're out of university, it's going to take a lot of intentionality to make out time to go sit in class again. That's the truth. So how can young professionals or young students get on-demand learning as they go without, getting overwhelmed?
Okay, good morning, everyone. And I think this has been touched on. On-demand learning there's a lot. There are websites, there are courses, even LinkedIn Learning, even YouTube videos that are tutorials are considered on-demand learning. So the beauty of on-demand learning is most of them are at your own pace. So it's not like a scheduled training where it's from this date to that date that you need to attend in person, and after this date, it's done. On-demand learning actually gives you the flexibility to do things at your pace. So in your busy life, if you know, okay, today I can put in 30 minutes, next week I can put in an hour, maybe the week after that, 2 hours. So it really is at the individual's pace. So there's just so much out there, and I know sometimes it can be overwhelming. So it's to actually decide, look, this is what I want to learn, this is what I want to go into, and find that on-demand course that suits your lifestyle. Just because someone says, this is the one everyone's doing, does not necessarily mean it's the best fit for you. Don't go sign up for that and then end up failing. Pick what works for you, pick what works for your lifestyle. If you are extremely busy, if you work nights, there is so much out there. Like I said, even YouTube has tutorials that can teach you certain things. And YouTube is there. You pause it, you go to bed. The next time you want to continue, you start watching it again. So don't put yourself under pressure. Yes, there's a need to develop, But the beauty of on-demand learning is the flexibility. It is really at your own pace. So.
Yeah, thank you very much. And if I may add to that, one of the benefits of on-demand learning, even as you're sitting down here right now, this is one of the things I do practically, just to give you a little bit of example for myself. I'm in a conference, I'm in a class, I'm in a meeting, and someone says something I don't know. Right there and then, I type it on my phone. And on-demand learning means learning at the spot. Like you are learning immediately. I saw a research and it says learners retain 90% of what they learn when they use it immediately. So one of the benefits of on-demand learning is that you're able to get tailor-made specific knowledge for what you need at the moment and put it at work. So it's something that you should buy as a habit. You are in a place sitting down and someone just says something that is strange. Don't wait, don't let it pass by. I don't know what they're saying. Right there and then, you have gadgets, you are connected online, check what it means, and then keep it going. Thank you very much for that. So the next question we'll look at, and this is for you, Iwande. Thank you for joining us. Yes. So we've heard a lot about AI, artificial intelligence. Some feel very good about it, some don't. Some might have a lot of fears about it. So how do you think artificial intelligence can improve our lives as career? I know you do a lot on the digital space, so I believe you are better. You can address it. How do you think artificial intelligence can help young professionals, students position better, improve their productivity? Yes. And again, have you used AI before? Has it worked for you? Okay.
Thank you very much. I apologize for coming late. Like I always tell people, technology is created or was created to better our lives, to make us more productive. And productivity is your ability to expand, to take on more, right? And probably you have to type for several hours for you to get a document, and you can actually just speak. There's this from speaking to voice to text, right? So those are the things that I believe that technology, AI, is supposed to help us do better. It is not to threaten us, but it can threaten you if you do not grow. At the core of anyone who wants to progress in their profession, in their career development, is growth. The ability to want to do better with yourself, the ability to want to do more, to want to give more. And AI is that tool. Technology is that platform that gives you that leverage to do more, to become more. My career took a better turn, right, when I started leveraging technology. And that was me innocently going to Google and typing, how can I be a phenomenal pharmacist? And Google gave me several ideas. And like you said, implementation. I implemented at least the top 10 things that I found on Google that day. And in 1 year, our revenue in that community pharmacy, when I was a community pharmacist, that was about 7 years ago or 6 years ago, grew by 120%. And that was my journey to growth. And now, just like what you said, I'm in meetings and someone is saying something for the first time and I'm typing it on my phone. What does this mean? I remembered when I switched from being a regular clinical and community pharmacist to becoming, a corporate person, and I never knew the meaning of an SLA, an MOU. I didn't. I was in a meeting, and I was a manager, by the way. I was managing 10 branches of pharmacy, and, my boss was now saying, where is the MOU? And I'm like, what's MOU? And I just typed it under my table. What is an MOU? And I saw memorandum of understanding between, okay. And I said, oh, they are going to get it across to us. And I can tell you that's how I learned. And so for me, another very great example was when this new role, I just got into the new role as COO for a pharmaceutical company. And I was actually contacted as a consultant to consult for them to help build structure. So I was able to sit down to say, this is how the structure should be based off of my experience. And I went to ChatGPT and some other platforms and to say that can you show me how this will be? For me, I use it to validate my strategy. It's a validation of my strategy. And, it came on and gave me exactly what I put. And it makes me feel so intelligent, right? And, I went ahead to ask more questions. How do you flesh this out? And that documentation, it was elaborate. I'm talking of building structure for, about 10 billion naira worth company. And it was supposed to take me about 1 year. And I finished that structure in about 9 weeks, less than 3 months. And it was so standardized that I could have charged about easily 50 million for that document, right? So, but ChatGPT helped me. It validated my ideas. It fleshed it out for me. I had a group of consultants work with me. It was able to give us some key factors that we're going to use to help build the P&L, the dashboards, and every other thing that I eventually am now using to lead the company, right? So for me, AI is to improve your capacity, is to build your capacity. But at the core of that capacity has to be value. It has to be growth. How can I do better? What can I do to become better? How can I take this to the next level? I loved what our panelist said to say that I'm always looking for that extra. AI will give you general stuff. But if you want growth, you will need to ask more questions. You need to say, what tools? I remember when I was also a community pharmacist, I realized that people trusted us more than doctors. Right? And I also realized because of the brain drain, doctors are not able to spend more time with patients. I didn't even know that was tech that I was using because I was talking of 8-9 years ago. So patients will come and complain to me, the medicine is not working, I've been to the hospital 5 times. And one day I just typed also on Google to say that, how can you help people understand their bodies? And the app, Harder app, ADA app, that's the name, came on, I downloaded it, and I used that app for about 3 years, and I can tell you that app did not miss by more than 20%. It was always almost accurate. I was able to save a patient's life who was being treated and diagnosed for heart problem, but he was having severe and chronic ulcer. It was just sitting down and spending about 20 minutes with that patient, asking intentional questions. It would say, oh, touch, where is the place, where is the pain in your chest? It would tell you where to touch. I'm telling you, you would touch that place. And as you kept doing that, as at that time, AI was not popular. And that was what I was using. And I was helping my patients. But it did not take me out of the picture. I was the one looking for value. I was the one saying that we could do this for these people. So at the center of what we are doing should be value to the people, to the company that you find yourself, to the purpose of why you're taking that position. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. I think, one of the things I'll get from, what Yewande just said was, first, you need to have a purpose for why you do what you do. The purpose will drive you to seek knowledge. It doesn't take so much to be outstanding. You can see that just a simple type, or something you just type on Google can make you look like a professional. There's nothing new under the sun. But if we seek to sit in our comfort zone, keep doing what we're doing, we'll just remain very basic. So I would say, whenever you find anything that you fear, step out and learn it. The moment you learn it, you overcome the fear. So don't be afraid of AI or whatever it is. What you need to do, how can I use this to make yourself so valuable that you become indispensable, right? So still on AI a bit. So I'll come over to you, Ayanda, yes. So what do you think? A lot of people, there's this trend going on about young people being lazy. Yes, when using AI. They feel like, yes, okay. They feel very, there's a trend about young persons being lazy when it comes to AI. They just go type something AI, copy and paste. Now, because of that, a lot of people just feel like, once you send your boss something, are you sure you didn't just generate this from AI? I don't know if that's happened to you before. So how do you think that AI is a threat? And how do you think young professionals, young persons can actually use AI without being lazy, and taking away that creativity that is required?
Okay. Well, good afternoon. My name is, again, Ayanda Carter. Sorry, just a short introduction. I'm from South Africa. I've been in Nigeria for the last 18 years into interior architecture, and hired and been around such amazing young women and men over the years. And I can tell you I've gotten enough feedback on what is required in any industry, and if in our industry, as to what you need when you come into the living and the real reality of working in the working world. And leveraging on AI has been a tool I've been navigating the last maybe year, 2 years. And I can say it's definitely part of the future. However, you have to infuse a lot of yourself within it. It's the same way we taught to use PowerPoint, Excel, Word. Things have now changed. Now you have to know about Notion and write it down. Notion is something that will give you a better leverage on AI, because it's teaching you to organize your daily life. It's teaching you how to organize your studies and skill yourself up the way you need to. Then we have other skilled tools like Midjourney, 11 Labs. Those are becoming the future tools that you must know coming into any environment or into the workspace. So leveraging on AI is to assist you. It doesn't necessarily mean it makes you as lazy. With ChatGPT, you need to know how to type in prompts. It's not just about, I want to be a doctor, tell me how to be a doctor. You need to explain yourself in a lot more detail. So it's tailored in the direction of what it is you want to preserve and learn out of ChatGPT. So it's not even just about saying, oh, you look at it and you say, oh, but I know he didn't or she did not write this themselves. You need to take it a step further in the way you use the internet. You need to ensure that whatever you're researching, however in-depthly, you need to make sure you're researching in a way that it pertains of the career and the path you want to deliver for.
Yeah, thank you very much. So the idea is use AI, use artificial intelligence, but don't let it replace you. Don't let it take away your creativity. Don't let it take, so you get content, tweak it, let it show your originality as a professional, okay? So that's the message. Okay, just one more question in AI, and this is for you, Marina. Do you think that AI will one day take away all the jobs? I hear that a lot. So do you think that that's true? Is it a myth that should be debunked?
So I don't think so. As a matter of fact, AI has to be engineered by humans, you know, and it is impossible to say that AI will someday replace humans, because someone has to guide. Like we have been saying, all the panelists here have been talking about, you need to personalize the information you want to get out of AI, else it will be giving you machine kind of responses, right? So you have to personalize them. Someone has to do it. So it is only there to aid our work. It's only there to make it easier, right? In fact, with the invention of AI, or with the advent of AI, it has created even more job opportunities, right? So I don't see AI replacing human employment, yeah?
Yeah, thank you. I'm a lawyer. I remember the first day that I think we learned that there's this AI app or something that could generate agreement. I remember my colleagues were panicking. Oh, what does that mean? But I was like, well, whatever it is, I'm going to stay in job. You can't. There's certain things that I can do and AI can't do. So that should give you some level of confidence. It's not something you should fear. Learn it and use it for your to your advantage. Thank you very much. So to you, Kike, now a lot is being said about career development as a critical factor for retention. Nobody wants to get into a job and tomorrow they tell you, I'm sorry, your services are no longer needed. You must, one of the key goal you must have as a career person is, I must remain relevant at every material time. Okay, so and that is why career development is critical. So I know there are a couple of employers in the house as well. Could you speak to us on the what role organizations can play in career development, and how does mentorship, career pathing, and any internal learning platform can help, potential employees, of course, and those looking to get jobs, in the area of career development?
Hello again, everyone. So, as I said in my bio, my core is human resources. So, when it comes to career development, and this is speaking to the employers, I know your question was for employees, and I will speak to those seeking for jobs after this. When it comes to career development for any employers, it is a retention tool. It is not the only retention tool, but it is one of many. I don't think people want to join a company. Yes, you're paying them for their work, but they want to see you help them grow. And career development is not just going on trainings. As was mentioned by the moderator, there is coaching, and sometimes there's in-house coaching and there's external coaching. In-house coaching, if you've got senior people, experts in the field, then have them create a program where graduates or trainees, junior management, mid-management are tagged on some program where they're able to coach them, not necessarily in their department. I work for a company called Lecoil Nigeria. It's an oil and gas company. And we have a structure like that. So we actually put out a feeder to, what should I say, our experts, our C-levels, and GMs and senior management, essentially, to ask, are you willing to mentor during this period of our mentoring program? And those who have the time and say yes, because we do put what the program requires, then we put out another email to everybody else saying, here are the people that are willing to mentor. So you don't even have to be in their department. It can be our head of technical, and someone who is in HR decides, you know what, I want to get mentored by them because I want to see what technical is about, or I like their style of leadership and I want to learn. So there's coaching. There's also on-the-job learning, which you're hired at a certain level, or you hire someone at a certain level and you see they have potential, or they feel they have potential. And so instead of giving them that promotion immediately that they are asking for when you're uncertain, you can ask them, okay, well, there are these tasks and there's someone to do it, but they do it with a person, so almost shadowing them so that they learn, so that they're able to grow. So there's so many different ways of showing people that you value them, that their skill set is important to you, that you want to see them grow and develop. There's also this transparency of career pathing. I know some companies like to keep it closed and don't show, okay, this is your trajectory in our company, while others prefer, you come in, they're like, look, you're here, and if you do this and you achieve this, you move here in 2 years, you achieve this, then you move here. So an employee goes into the company knowing exactly what it is that they're starting with, and if they like the career path, then they know this is what I need to do to reach here. If I don't like this, how do I pivot into this other role? So there's that, and I do think it is better for employers to be transparent in the career pathing. It helps employees kind of tailor their work to get to what they feel they need to get to. And I feel open communication and dialogue is important, because if anything changes along the way and you feel, look, we don't necessarily have this career path for this person anymore, communicate it. It helps. So it's not saying, no, we don't value you. It's that, look, this journey or path we thought was for you, something has happened, whatever it is, and so we want to shift and move you here. Are you fine with that? So have that conversation. So career development is an important tool for employees. Now, for the employees, I will say this, and as someone who's been recruiting and been in HR for a very long time now, don't leave your career development in the hands of your employer alone. As we've already said, there's so many other avenues to develop yourself. So, okay, your company gives you one training a year. That's all right. Maybe that's what your company can do. Train yourself. There's so many ways you can train yourself that don't actually cost money today. So do that on your own, and you never know what opens up. It might be something that opens up in your current company. It might be something that opens up somewhere else. So don't leave it solely in the hands of the company you're working for and say, you know what, I wanted 4 trainings this year and they only sent me to 1. All right, see if you can find 2 others that are of value to you. See if you can find a certification course that suits your lifestyle or your schedule, and do that for yourself. I always say, yes, an employer benefits when an employee is trained, but you as an individual benefit more from just being trained, whether it's for your company or whether it's for yourself. It builds your CV, it builds your skill sets, it makes you more marketable. So don't leave it in the hands of the employer alone. Employers, it is important. I'm not saying don't train your employees, please do so. But employees, it's also important for you to take your career development into your hands as well.
Thank you very much. That's very, very, very apt. And I'd like to just share a story of mine. And this means a lot to me. So I was working at a place where I got to a point I felt stuck, like I'm done, you know. And at a point I knew I wanted to do more. And then I started thinking about, of course, praying about it as well. I was like, I wanted to do something more. And I began to I had interest in energy. By the way, I'm the team lead of a power and infrastructure practice at Olaniwaja, one of the topmost law firm in Nigeria. And, and I began to ask myself, I want to do something in energy. And at the time, I knew little or nothing about energy. Of course, I've always wanted, but my boss never trained me, at some point. Well, I had some experience yet and there, but not because he didn't want to. He didn't even have the resources to, right? And so one of the things I did was I went online. Everything about, I remember the first thing I typed on Google was the history of electricity in Nigeria, because that's my specialty. And I read like no man's business. I practically developed myself until, and one of the things I started doing, just a tip, I started, beyond reading, I started writing. On LinkedIn, I was just writing about it. The little I knew I was writing, until someone approached me, like, Chine, okay, I want to, and that's how I got my job, by the way. So what I'm just trying to say is that you are the boss of your life. Whatever you learn, your boss won't take it away from your brains. Do you understand? So don't be disgruntled in the office complaining, my boss didn't train me, they sent that person. No. And like she said, one of the things you can also do is to learn on the job. When you see someone doing something, follow. There may not be a structured mentorship or coaching stuff in your office, but you can learn. So I'll come to you one day. Can you also give us because I like to give life examples are very good, right? Tell us in what instance have you been able to develop yourself? I know even from your initial stories, that's an example, but much more practically in an environment where you didn't have an opportunity to learn, but you were able to take that initiative to, groom yourself.
Thank you. There was a time in my career that I was moved from my core, which is management, retail pharmacy management, and to marketing, pharma marketing and distribution. I didn't like it. I never wanted it, but I'm so grateful that I was moved there because now I am doing something very similar to that. And my then boss was just about the job, and he was not keen on, I was not growing. That was just it. I didn't feel like I was growing, unlike, the person I was reporting to, which was my founder. My founder was very keen on personal development, right? But my then boss, the new boss was not interested in all of that. So I would complain. I spent about the first 3 months complaining, crying, and being angry. But I remembered my career accountability partner. Anytime I call her and I will rant and I will shout and I will be very angry and then I will resign, I will this. And the next thing she says is that, what are you going to do? Do you want to resign? Do you want to, and I, like you said, I decided to boss my own personal growth. And I started looking out for courses. I started looking out for things outside my workplace that would gem my interest, and that was how I found SLA. And I became a coach on SLA. So I started looking out for other things, mentorship. I started mentoring people. I started putting myself out there. Then I got scholarship for my MBA. And I got a number of scholarships with Ashoka for entrepreneurship in healthcare. I got another one with ELX for data management, data governance, and data science. And that year was my year of learning. And I'm so grateful that that year happened to me because I wouldn't have been here. Majority of the things that I make use of now were the things that I learned and the capacity that I built. And guess what? After I took over my life, I took charge of my life, and I started growing. My founder discovered that and said, it's time for you to move to come and add something else. And I was moved to add the other half of the business itself. So it was right like a promotion. And I did so well, and I was almost a year before I got this job. So for me, you can sit and complain, whine and grind, but the truth of the matter is that you are the author of your life. I loved what Kike said. Your growth is not in the hands of anybody. What your employer promised you was your salary and other benefits that you negotiated. If you wanted something more, do a lot better and probably go back and renegotiate to say, can you sponsor me for this course? Can you do this and that? If you are not interested, build yourself. You might not be there for the longest time. Build yourself and put yourself out there. Right? I remembered my then boss, my founder, sent me a message one day and said, I see that you are putting yourself out there and you are not mentioning us. It was very intentional. She caught it. And I said, oh, okay, I'll mention. Because she invested so much in me. So I started talking about the work I was doing also in my workplace, right? So for me, by the time I left where I thought I was not growing and I took stock of the things that I achieved, I realized that I increased our revenue by 180%. I increased our customer base by 400%. And a lot of things that I didn't even know that I was doing. So most of the time we can sit and complain. Complaining is like cancer. You will never get out of that hole. You keep digging it and you keep going down. But when you look out and say, what exactly is in my control? What can I do now? Who can I be now that will take me to the next level? You will realize that you are taking that step and you are moving forward. And before you know it, you are exactly where you need to be. Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing that example. So the rule is, if you desire something, sit down and ask yourself, what would it cost me? Even if you need to pay money, pay it. Groom and develop yourself. Your boss will they will chase after you. Even if they don't, other opportunities will definitely find you. Thank you very much for that. So, now this is to you, Ayanda. Now, there's something called traditional careers and non-traditional careers, right? And a lot of people are kind of, chasing different things. Now, those careers are good. So I want you to tell us what do you mean by non-traditional careers, and how do you think that these careers are relevant to young professionals or persons looking to, grow their career?
Okay, so the traditional way of working, going to go out there and get experience, I think is really important. I always say we're not just stuck to our computer systems constantly. We actually do need to get experience. And experience is you taking the initiative. Put down a database. Get a database of interested companies you would love to work at. Oh, why do I want to work at KPMG? Or why do I want to work for Unilag? So you can get certain specific skills that you would help you in the future. Sometimes we don't have to do the things we love to do. Sometimes you have to do the harder things that we don't like to do, and those skills become your added advantage in the future. It's very important for you to be able to build your own database. Put down all the companies you love to work at. Send them an email. I'd like to be an intern at your company for 6 months or 8 months or so on, and add value to it. At the same time, you're gaining experience and you're adding value. Most times, entrepreneurs and company owners, we're always surprised when we get emails from students such as yourself requesting to work in our organizations, and we're impressed. We're okay, someone has actually gone out of the box. Instead of us looking for you, you've made the initiative to come and look for us. Because at the same time, you could learn everything else on the system. You can go on to Upwork, Freelancer, build your own CV and do online work, which is great. It's a fantastic initiative, but you still need to work with human beings. You need to work with people and gain actual experience. You can come in with a CV and I can see, you've worked 8 months at a specific company. What did you learn from that company? What value did you add? It's not about you just coming into the industry, I want to work for this company, and then you get there and you give me everything I want to learn this, but you're not adding value. So it's a two-way path from that aspect. So in the traditional forms of working, in the working environment, it's important for you to grasp those knowledges. We are very interested in the fact that you're interested in gaining that experience. At the same time, you need to work hand in hand. I always say you have a day job and you have a night job. And your night job is filled with skilling yourself up with things of interest. You must be interested. It's not just about sitting in a lecture hall and we're just teaching you and you're just taking. You need to take that information and turn it into value. You have an online business at night, and then you're working in an organization that's teaching you and you're adding value. So in turn, both ways, you've got to have the initiative and the interest to want to skill yourself in that manner. You have to know your entire career path. You need to understand all the best companies, who is specializing in a particular downstream of oil and gas or medical or pharmaceuticals. You must be interested in it. The same way you know all the greatest artists, the same way you know all the different fashion brands. I must be able to ask you something in the pharmaceutical industry and you must tell me something of interest because you've made your own, you've pushed yourself forward and decided to research it, and you are interested in knowing, even if it's everybody else doesn't know it. The fact that you know it shows me that you're making informative decision to be interested, and be passionate about what you want to do.
Thank you very much. And it just means, this is not a time, particularly for young professionals, for you to spend your whole time on Instagram or doing, you have to give value to your time. You understand? Okay. And one of the things that she spoke about that really, caught my attention is the point on internship, right? So it's important I hear a lot of people say, I don't have jobs, nobody has employed me. Go and work for free. Work for free. Get the skill. Nobody will take it away from you. And you have that on your CV, and that's an opportunity for you to get somewhere. So we're rounding up quickly, but just one more point. Now, this to you, Renato. I hear a lot of people say, I'm a digital creator, influencer. Everybody seems to be chasing this particular kind of skill, right? What do you think? Do you think they're relevant? And how do you decide which one to go for? And how does that contribute to your overall purpose of building a good career?
So I would say that, it is important that whatever it is we are choosing will be what we have, whatever it is that we want to endeavor into is something we have done research. I think we have had these conversations here already today. We have done a research to see, is it going to be relevant for me? Is it something I think I can do? I am probably working right now. Do I want to learn this by the side and add it as my night job, as Ianda said, Is it something that would be relevant for me? Now, would I have the time for it? So it's good to, when you're going to be managing career portfolios, for instance, you want to be able to say, okay, I'm probably even doing a 9 to 5, but if I want to learn maybe content creating, is it something that will clash with what I am currently doing? Do I think my schedule I can make it flexible to accommodate that? So everything that we think we want to add on to do by the side or chase it, as the case may be, it should align with either what we're doing now in terms of timing and what our focus is, what we want to do later. If one thing I learned recently is what we are not actively trying to change, we are choosing. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for me? It can mean a lot of things. I'm probably not happy with what I'm doing right now and I want to do something else. It's in my hands to start to do something in that direction to prepare myself for what it is I really want to do.
All right, thank you very much. So we're going to be just taking final words from my panelists now. And I'm sure you've learned a lot, but again, the key thing is please don't just take notes, you go back. So final words, I'll start with Ayanda, and then we'll take it down. Final words to our audience.
Okay, great. So again, I'm so happy that there's so many young women here. And I'm happy that I have this opportunity to voice out. I've been holding all this information for so many years, and I keep saying, you got to speak out and ensure that you're impacting as positively as possible. And I would say, as young women coming into this industry and into the realities of the workspace, there is no other free time that you have to build yourself but now. Exactly. You're going to get married, you're going to have kids, there's going to be a lot more responsibilities in your life. Leverage as much as you can on still being single, having your 24 hours, because you literally have that time. There shouldn't be, as there is no time to do certain things. You have to create the time. I also say, even if you're on social media, if you're on Instagram or the rest, you can save the collections of things of interest. Save the things that are interest to what you do, the things you love doing, because you're going to be attached to the things you love doing for the rest of your life. Those are the things that are going to passionately drive you. Even when you do have family and kids, you say, you know what, I love sewing, or I love music, or I love writing. You got to still keep a certain interest and passion in what you're doing. So invest in that time. There is no better time than this time. So your 24 hours is valuable. Cut your day into 4 hours at a time. Morning time, you have to prepare yourself, you have to cook, you have to clean the house, all those various responsibilities you have to do. But in the times that you do have, even if you are less tired between 9 p.m. and 11 and there's no light and you have a candle and you light it up, read a book, impact yourself with knowledge in that time. The best time is now. There's no other better time than now. So all the skills you think you don't need or you think it's completely bizarre of an interest, trust me, later on you're going to go, oh my gosh, I did this course, I didn't think it was going to be valid, but now I'm 24 and it's helping me. So please value yourself at the same time in that impact, and make sure you get inspired in the future ahead of you.
Thank you.
Okay, I know we've said a lot, and I'm glad it's a forum of women. That's the main audience anyway. I will say the job market is tough. I'm not going to sit here. We can give all the advice we want to give. We can paint a nice picture and give you all the tidbits and everything. The job market is tough, and in Nigeria right now, it is tough. Doesn't matter if it's local companies, internationals, it's tough. Now, if you're just starting, what I will say is, if you don't know what you want to do, I actually think you're in a good place. Research what the next thing is. I know everyone, she mentioned content creation, whatnot. I think that's been played out quite a bit. It's quite a flooded market. Like I said, I work for an oil and gas company. Now there's traditional oil and gas, which most Nigerian companies are in. There's now the trend of, renewables. And in Nigeria, we're starting to take that more serious, because to get investors in your company, you need to show that you are doing some form of a renewable business. Now with that, so if you're an engineer, females, that's one area where we don't seem to have a lot of women. Try and tweak your skills a bit to what they teach you in school, the traditional oil and gas engineering. Tweak it. I know stuff about renewables. So when you're marketing yourself, you're targeting that. In the Nigerian market as well, and I'm only speaking for here, there seems to not be a lot of female OBGYNs or gynaes. Females seem to be nurses. If you're moving into the medical field, see if that's something you can do. So look in the market and see, where is there a lack that I have some skill set that I could plug myself into. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that that just opens the doors for you. But where you're able to create something that people need, or something where there's a lack of, it helps. I know some companies just want to fill a quota in the oil and gas industry. If you know what, we have our female engineers. Some are actually looking for female engineers. So I want to say, just do some research, because the job market isn't easy. I'm fully aware of that. So if you're already trained or skilled, you have all your skills that you have, and you're like, look, this is the path I'm going on, great as well. There are different ways to market yourself. I'm not sure who said it, but I think you said it actually, that if you're going to apply for a job, research that company, research what the company does in your discussion, or in your email, or in your CV, or your cover letter. And some companies get a ton of emails. So in that email, put the bullet points. I notice you're doing this. Here's how I can help with this. I notice you're doing that. Here's how I can help with this. This is why I can help. I did A, B, or C in a previous list, so I have this and that skill that'll help here. Market yourself. Don't give the general, oh, I've always wanted to work in this industry and I'm great at this. It gets drowned, especially in companies where you have a ton of CVs. You're not standing out. So try and find that thing that makes you stand out. And there are many different side hustles as well, even if you have a job right now. As I said, if you've got the time and you're able to do it, then do it. Just make sure your company allows for you to have a side hustle and you don't get yourself into trouble. But if you're able to, then have that as well. These are also ways of building your CV, building your skill set. You never know which one, whether it's your 9-to-5 job or your side hustle that ends up blowing, or both. So at the end of the day, it's your benefit. So good luck to everyone, and in whatever phase you're in. And hopefully our panel has helped you with something, with some more. All right.
Yeah, thank you. And by the way, I'm a founder of a renewable energy company, actually. Yes, it's an area I do. So please, it's actually a very popular area, and it's something I encourage you all to do. Thank you. So over to you, ma'am.
All right, so I'll keep it brief. Talking about, standing out, in addition to what she just said, someone just recently sent to me, in whatever endeavor you are, involved in, whatever it is that you want to become, be a vitamin and not a painkiller. What does that mean to you? How I process that, for all jobs that you are hired today to do, there is a problem already identified in most cases. Just come and be part of this solution that they have also looked at as this is the path to the solution, right? However,
sometimes it's just a one-off. It comes, it goes. But because sometimes problems are, consistent, they're persistent, you just keep taking painkillers. However, for a vitamin, sometimes when you take the painkiller, the problem goes, right? Like if you take a painkiller for the headache, and then it goes. But if you take a vitamin, you always need to take a vitamin. So whatever it is we need to do to make sure that we have become like the vitamin, if we need to train ourselves, we need to gain new knowledge, whatever it is, do that and become a vitamin and not just a painkiller. So that's
Thank you very much.
Thank you. In addition to what the amazing panelists have said, I would like to state that as much as the job market is tough, I also want you to know that there is abundance, right? And there are opportunities that are waiting for your preparedness. If you are prepared, the opportunity for you is waiting, right? I cannot count the number of times that I have jobs that I need people to fill, and I am literally praying and begging God to say that, God, there are people that need to fill this position, and you see a lot of people say, I need jobs, and they do not have the skills, the experience, the demeanor, the enthusiasm, the energy, right? The attitudes that you need for the job, right? So there is abundance and there is also scarcity. And the gap is actually the people that are ready to take on that opportunity. Like, right last week, I got a recruiter reach out to me and I said, I'm not available. I just got a new place. And the salary was very handsome, very lovely salary, right? Tons of millions, right? And there was nobody to, even as at yesterday, she still reached out to me. All the people you sent, they are not the people we are looking for. And it was really heartbreaking to say that this position is there. I might be there for another 6 months before they find someone to just come and take on the role, or maybe not find someone, and probably they have to retweak the role or something. So the truth is that there is abundance waiting for our preparedness. That's number one. Number two is that we all have 24 hours. Bill Gates has 24 hours. You have 24 hours. I have 24 hours. I think that's the platform God has given everybody. And I always tell people, time management, your time is your life. When you take charge of your time, you take charge of your life. If you spend your time anyhow, then it means that you are spending your life anyhow. The time that you lose, you are not regaining again. You can gain money again, but that time is lost, right? So for me, I say break down your time into 8 hours of rest, 8 hours of maybe your 9 to 5 or your time in school. Then the remaining 8 hours, you have it. How are you going to spend it? That's the time for my personal development, my personal self-care, time for my family. So you can break it down. For me, it's called time blocking. Block your time. This is the time for this. This is the time for that. So during the day, you're at work and you're doing it. And at night, you are there, you're burning the candles. And you sleep, please. Even though it's not coming from someone who is sleeping, but you sleep. And lastly is that in all and through all, I love what she said, be a vitamin. When you get somewhere, look at what every other person is not looking at. How else, what else, who else, when else, where else. And you will see yourself finding opportunities waiting for you like gold laid down on the road. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And for me, lastly, I will just say that we have what it takes, ladies. Don't feel overwhelmed. I used to think, a lot of people say, you don't many things you're doing. See, I wish I knew some of the things I knew when I was much younger. But now you have all the time. Please maximize it. And, this book I read, Who Moved My Cheese? I don't know how many of us have read that book. Things will keep changing. Like, it will keep changing. So one of the things, you don't have to wait until change catches up with you. You must learn, look for where the next cheese is before the one you are eating finishes. If you haven't read the book, I would encourage you, very short book, I encourage you to read it. So everyone, it's a pleasure to be here, and I believe you've learned a lot. And I want you to, again, take back and give yourself a target that by the next year, I don't know if they do this yearly, but make sure that by the next time you're coming here, you have developed yourself much more than you are again. Thank you so much, my panelists. It was a great time doing this with you.
Thank you so much. Can we celebrate our wonderful panelists? And let's celebrate them as they go back to their seat. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to have you with us today. Thank you so much. Please, we can do better. Let's do better. Let's keep clapping while they get to their seats. Thank you so much once again. Thank you. Just one last thing that our moderator mentioned. Don't wait till the next thing is coming. Research, make your research. And thankfully, we are live streaming, so you can always get this, what's it called, on the YouTube. Or even if you have any friend who is not here, you can just, copy the link on the YouTube page, send them the link, tell them to join online, right? So as we go on, we'd like to acknowledge and recognize the presence of our sponsors, both our giveaway vendors and all our sponsors. So as I make mention of the name, just, with a warm round of applause, let's just clap for them. Leadway Assurance, Coca-Cola, Sosa, GB Foods, Chi Limited, Unilever, and to our giveaway vendors, Omaji Designs, Cora Shoes, Sheun BBQ, India, Mode the Label. Thank you so much for supporting us. Your support means a whole lot to us. And to all our online audience, we hope you are also having fun and you are also enjoying the event. Okay, so we'll do something real quick. Let's take a picture. So you'll be taking a picture, bring out your smartphones. You'll be taking a picture with someone sitting next to you. You'll be taking a selfie with her, and you post it online on your story, on your status, using the hashtag SLA Level Up Career Fair. Okay, let's do that real quick. At least we already made new friends. So just take a picture. And if you've taken pictures before, just make sure to tag us, hashtag SLA Career Fair. Thank you. Oh, God. I can see that beautiful lady over there. Thank you so much. So real quick, just take out your... Oh, we are doing that.
If you are there,
Right, so you can upload that and just use the hashtag SLA Level Up Career Fair. Are we good?
When I go, girl, I know go return. And in one night, girl, look it up. Relationship be like job.
Right. And to our online audience, you can just take a selfie with your screen. Right? Just take a selfie with your screen. Let us know what's happening at your end. Tell us how you're enjoying the program. And talking about our online audience, I would like to just make a shout out to some of our audience. Precious Oluwaseun, we are seeing your emojis. Adeleke Fumilayo, Olanrewaju Lanre, Lucia, Olivia, we see you. We are seeing the emojis that you're dropping, and we know that you're with us. A big shout out to you. Are we done with the pictures? We are still taking pictures. That's cool. You can just take pictures with the ladies all around you, right? And using the hashtag SLA Career Fair. Now, if you are just walking in, we just had the first panel session, which was amazing, right? Which was amazing with the theme Okay, so we had the first panel session, which was amazing. And if you are also joining online, you're welcome to the SLA Career Fair. And also, I told you that we have lots of giveaways to give out. We have lots of giveaways. So the two ladies that stood up earlier for that game, where I asked, provide 5 tools with a particular alphabet. Okay, so we have giveaways for you, right? And Debbie would be delivering those giveaways to you. She would be anchoring that, right? Okay, so we have another activity right about now. It's a blend of a fair, and it's not also, we don't have to be so uptight. We have other relaxing activities to do. So right about now, we'll be doing something called Spotlight. Okay, let me tell you how this goes. Our videographer is going to spotlight one of you. And once you see yourself in this screen, just know you are the one we've been searching for and looking for, right? So I have Debbie in the audience. Whoever our videographer spotlights, once you see yourself on this screen, don't look left or right. It is you, right? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are you sure? Okay. Debbie goes round, around, around, around. Our videographers goes round, around, around. Once we spot you, just come up on stage. Hey.
Some of us too busy to be better. Some of us too busy
Get ready. Just tell your neighbor it might be you. It might be you. Get ready. It might be you. And also, oh yeah, we got our beautiful lady. Please, clap for her. I think she's shy. Oh, she's on. Hey, welcome.
Bad girl, I'm addicted, no. Iwa lo fe my darling. Iwa lo fe mi munife. Iwa lo fe my darling.
Okay, so Debbie would tell us what.
Yeah, so you're going to be the first person. By the time they spotlight the next person, we're going to do dance. We're going to dance here. We're going to just show our dancing skills. Don't worry. Both of us were on. But even just you are dressed like red and no, it's together. All right. So you're the first person. The next person will coming for you. So yes, DJ. Next person. What are we coming for?
I'll be on the phone.
Hey. We're giving energy here today. So once the camera is on you, get ready.
Wanna hold you tight.
Hey.
I fool my eye. But I'll be alright. Forever. On my laptop.
Don't hide your face, hey. Can you see the beautiful lady already dancing at the front? Hey.
Them go feel it. Them go run it down. Them go hold it.
Shuffle.
Who's next? Say them go feel it.
Who's next?
Them go run it down.
Shuffle.
Them go hold it.
What we showing?
Them go.
Is it the lady on the
Big things, ni mo like.
Hey. What can we show you? Okay, we found another beautiful lady.
When I walk through the valley and the shadow.
Queen that. Let's go. Welcome. Like a queen that you are, like a boss that you are. Okay.
Na money.
Okay.
Na money when they give me more energy.
All right.
Big.
Don't worry, the three of us are going to do the dancing competition. I must not beat the two of you. Me, I don't know how to dance, but I must. DJ, I don't know, I'm not feeling that one yet. I must be the winner, so you must give me a song that it will be me that will win. Exactly. All right, DJ, let's go. Ladies, let us feel it. You cannot give me energy.
Oh my darling, oh my darling, baby Joe, you know I be loving. You walk on, you know you need this love.
Our boss is here.
Indeed, babu, boo, ba, oh no.
Hey.
Oh no.
All right, amazing. Now, it takes boldness to come out here.
Yes.
So when I was calling on ladies, you don't think that they're just going to come here, dance, and they're going to go like that. No, ladies. So I'm still going to give opportunities to 2 ladies. But then, you can come close to me. All right. So because they took the boldness of actually coming outside, giving us that ginger, that vibe, dancing like bosses and queens that they are, you both will be going with Omaji Design Vouchers. Ooh. Congratulations. All right. Thank you. Who is ready now?
Are you ready?
Who is ready now? You see the hands. You see the hands. Ladies. So now you're ready to dance. Now you're ready to dance. All right. Where is our camera? Let's go.
Thank you. Big shout out to you.
But these people, if I dance more than you, no gifts.
The next set of ladies, we need you to dance.
You can already see where the camera is. So, get ready. I'm following you. We're about to pick a queen. Okay. Okay.
Almost there.
Okay, we have our next queen. Let's go. And just look at the suits, ladies. Hey. Give me that work. Okay. Ladies. No, I need to give her this. Take the walk. Okay. You're going to dance for us, so you're too much of a queen to not dance for. Hey.
I don't know.
So this time, I'll give us opportunity. Who wants to join us? Who believes that? I can't join. What are you saying?
I thought you guys are keeping your steez and composure now.
I need somebody that's going to lift up the spirit here. Okay.
I don't give them back to sit down. Why not? Policeman. Many. In my convoy. The boy know they take it. If he knows, they go give you a back. And the money now they come like us.
Come outside. You must not fall my hand. Hey. Let's make it blues. All right.
Someone outside who's ready. She came out.
Come out.
Ready for you.
I like the boldness. I like the confidence. This time, I'm not dancing. Okay. Who is already telling me no? We're ready. DJ, are you seeing the steppers that are in front of me? So we want. All right, DJ, take over. DJ, they said they don't like this song. I'm on news, and some ladies are not DJ, give us something else.
Oh, yeah, shake body.
Professional dancer, I'm even thinking it's cheating. It's like it's looking like cheating.
Cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. Them wanna know where I come from.
Okay.
London.
DJ, change the song. Don't worry, let's. I don't think I've seen a winner yet. This one now we have to pick winners. Right? DJ, something.
Superstar DJ Jack.
All right, let's go.
Here we go.
Oh, not the TikTokers here now. Not the TikTokers.
I'm very sure we already know our winner. But I don't know. I don't know if you saw this lady. Like, she said, no, I must put in my efforts. She was giving us, to every beat, she did not even stop. She said, my body must move to it. And that's what we queens and bosses do. We don't dull our spirit, ladies. All right. You see my beautiful lady here? She's looking very beautiful. She's very demure.
Yeah, very mindful.
Very cutesy. Very mindful, yeah.
You dance, yeah.
Just suited up, yeah. We love it for you. So thank you for the boldness of coming forward. Thank you. Yeah, let's clap for her, please. Let's clap for her, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's move closer. Let's move closer. Okay. Somebody has to. We need to still remove somebody, my ladies. Yeah. It's a hard call for me as well. What do we do? Audience, what do we do? Ladies, what do we do? No. There's no time for another round. If not, I'm sure.
No time.
But you see, them professional dancers, if we go another round, they will still. So, yes. Okay. I think I know what we're going to do. All right. So, just to wrap up, I'm sure we can agree that she was giving us some steps. Ladies, let's give her applause. Let's give her. Yes. Please, let's clap for her properly. She's a queen and she's a boss. Yes, thank you, ladies. And as well, the person beside, I told you that she was giving the efforts. Please, let's clap for her. And you see this lady, she's bold. I've not even come to this side. And I already said she came outside and she was waiting for me. Ladies, when the ladies that came very early, I told you, I said, put yourself out there. And that's what she did. So, and then my final... It was even the usher that brought her to me that she said she wants to dance. And honestly, that's exactly what we've been saying today. So, for our professional, she would be going with an Omaji design voucher. Woo! Then our 3 remaining amazing dancers would be going with Sheun barbecue voucher. Photographers, please, can we quickly take a picture?
What are they giving? No think I bet just say back come. How you go send me money, then I spray the money, then you can't take back You know, see, the young guy, the rock.
Thank you for coming out, ladies. Thank you. Debbie, I know you still have energy. Hey, the energy you have, is nothing minus 0. Okay, so what we have next? I know this is your strength, and you have the energy within you. You even have the violence within you. Okay, so right about now, we'll be going to a panel battle, right? And Deborah here would be taking us into that session. And she earlier mentioned, for those that came early, it will be between recruiters and employees, right? You tell us, so it's more or less like you're pouring out, not like you're pouring out of frustration, because this is not a therapy session, but we teamed it, what do recruiters want? What do employers want, right? So where you come face to face and it's going to be a battle. Not a physical battle. No, it's not a physical battle, right? So, Debbie, are you ready for us?
Yes.
Please, another round of applause for Debbie. She's doing a good job. You agree with me? And she's our mother Christmas. She has just been dashing people. Debbie,
but we have a lot to give. Thank you so much, Tammy. So, yes, like I said, this is the part that I have been waiting for. Something special about SLA is that as much as we have recruiters and job opportunities to offer to you, we try as much as possible to touch every sector. And that's why we're having the panel battle. What do recruiters want? I'm sure that each and every one of us can relate to certain things that you just want to question some HR personnel. Like, please, where's our feedback? Where is our feedback? Where is we will get back to you? Now, on this particular panel battle, we have amazing expert HR personnel that are going to be on the panel session. I'm going to be calling them. They were going to have 2 amazing ladies that want to take the boldness and the confidence to say, I'm going to sit down there and I'm going to question our HR personnel. You're going to share your personal experiences, and we're going to clear misunderstandings and misconception. Now, there's a rule for this panel battle. Please, we want a respectful atmosphere. As much as you want to communicate the issues you've gone through, you want to communicate the misunderstandings that you have with HR personnel, we want to do it with utmost respect. Please, it's not our HR expert that you are fighting with. It's not our HR expert that did not give you feedback. Our own is to give feedback. Yeah, I trust them. They used to give us feedback. So yes, ladies, I'm going to be introducing the first amazing panelist for what exactly do recruiters want. A candid face-off between job seekers and recruiters. Join me with our hands together to welcome Mr. Babajide Anjorin. Ladies, I'm not hearing the clap. I'm not hearing the clap. Oh, we're already angry. You're already angry with him already. No, now, ladies, we're not doing that here. All right. Now, to our second panelist, ladies. Please, I want those hands to come together. You understand? Let me hear a very resounding clap. Yes. So, for our second panelists today, we have Vivian Agunabo. Ladies, let me see our hands together. Let's see our hands together. Okay. All right. Yes. Thank you. Now, to the bold and the confident two job seekers that are ready to have this conversation. It's a respectful conversation, ladies. A very respectful one. It's like everybody has something to say. Tell me, what do I do? Okay, so this is what is going to go on. I'm going to pick two ladies, but I want you to do justice to this panel battle. When I mean do justice to it, I want you to actually try as much as possible to think wide, because you're going to be speaking for over 1,000 ladies that are here today. All right, so I see a hand up there. You can come. Yes. Please, let's clap for her. Please, let's clap for her. Then I think I will pick from this side. Okay, you see this so funny. So yeah, I've seen your hand up. You can come. Yes, thank you. Let's boldness, please. Let's clap for them. All right. And for this panel battle, just as Temi said, I will be your moderator, Deborah Adilacha. Thank you. All right. You can have your seat. Okay. So, for us to move into this panel battle, like I already said, we have our rules. When you are speaking to the HR personnel, you have to try as much as possible to be respectful. But we want you to be very open. Because right now we have ladies that will be moving to the job session, and we want to try as much as possible to understand and create this relationship between our HR personnel and you job seekers. So for the first round, we're going to be hearing job seekers' frustration. So we want to hear the common misconception. You are looking at them, but don't forget, we're not fighting with them. Yeah, but then we're looking at them, and we're going to now tell them, share your frustrations about ghosting. They used to ghost too. Share your frustration about ghosting, unclear job descriptions, long hiring processes. Some processes, you do test. Please, let them tell us exactly why there's so many processes before we get hired. And unrealistic expectations. Some you see 12 years of experience in this, in that. By the time you see the technical skills, is long. Whoa. So you're going to share, you could pitch in your experiences, and then let's hear. All right, so we'll start with you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir, ma. My name is Iniolua Oyetunji. I'm a product manager. Thank you so much for agreeing to this panel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I think my biggest ick, permits me to say, and also I think most of us, is unclear job descriptions, especially when it comes to the levels. So we're in a very weird place with employment right now, especially in Nigeria. But there's this thing where you've struggled to find where to fit yourself. Entry-level roles, junior roles, they say they want 2 years plus experience. Mid-level roles want 5 plus, and of course, senior roles are like maybe 8, 10. Sometimes you're coming into the industry, a graduate, you've volunteered here, volunteered there, you've taken so many certifications. That jump from intern and volunteer to that 2 years plus, what's the category in between? Because when you search for entry-level roles, just like 2 years plus, 2 years plus. So is there like a secret that we don't know? Maybe like a new category, like, you know. So can you help us out there? Also, sometimes job descriptions can be so, permit me to say, gargantuan, like from Excel to maybe product. I'm a product manager. So sometimes you'll be looking at the description like, okay, am I supposed to come with my friends? Are we sharing the job description? Why is it so long? You know, so please just clue us in. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma. My name is Jacinta. My own frustration is not particularly on the entry role. Most times we scale through the entry roles, and what we get to hear from our employers, number one is, what tech skill do you have? We are in an environment that we just have to be sincere to ourselves. It's not many people that can actually afford the certification of tech and whatsoever. And when you tell them you can actually learn on the job, the next thing they will say to you is they will get back to you. But you are passionate about the job. But over time, we get to hear from them that passion is not enough. Passion is not enough. What do we do?
Okay, so she'll start first.
All right. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. I'll start with the last question that was shared. So there was a panel. Let me just refer to the panel that sat here and shared various insights on how to be prepared. Do you understand? So usually when employers are asking for experience or some kind of set of skills, it's because they have done some kind of research internally to understand what this role is supposed to deliver. And if the person coming in does not have the right skills to fit in, then there's going to be a problem. There's always going to be opportunity to definitely upskill and learn on the job. But if you don't have the skills that is required, that's why most times when job vacancies adverts are put out, there's a list of requirements. And we expect that if you're coming to apply for this job, you should have that skill. So what I would advise is to reiterate what the ladies who sat here before have said. Be prepared. If you're applying for a job and you can see that this is what will be required, take out time to learn, that skill and speak to it during the interview. So during the interview, again, an interview is like a 5 minutes marketing video. Let me just put it that way. It's like you have a very short time to sell yourself. So if you're going to say, I'm going to learn this skill when I get the job, that's not a good marketing, vibe to put out there. So you can say, I have taken a free course on Google. I am taking a course on LinkedIn Learning or YouTube, and I have learned 1, 2, 3, 4. I applied it here, there, and I'm going to be happy to do more at your organization. So basically, it's sell yourself, and tell us what you've learned regarding that skill and how you're going to improve yourself more and add value to the organization. So the employers want to hear, how are you going to add value to me? There's a gap already. That's why I'm looking for someone. I'm not looking for someone that I'm going to be teaching. I'm looking for someone who's going to add value to me. And as you add value to me, I will add value right back to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. I want to say a very big thank you to SLA for this great opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity to be in the midst of amazing women. Please give yourself a round of applause. All right, so looking at the question, so I would start by sharing the story. I think it's a very good way to connect with talent, right? And it's my personal story. To answer your question, then I will go there very quickly. Now, I'm a graduate of Geography and Regional Planning, University of Benin. I finished 2010, 2011. I went to serve in Jigawa, and I came back, and I sat down. Okay, so what's next? The last one of my family, I have 3 elderly ones, but I needed to fend for myself. I needed to ensure that, yes, I'm able to achieve my goals and objectives, as it were. So the first thing I did was, okay, fine. Where are the opportunities? What do I have? I studied geography, but that is not what I want to actually work with as a career. I discovered what I wanted to be in the marketing and communication space, right? So I sat down and I asked myself, what are the opportunities? Where are the areas? What are the skill sets that I need to add to myself to give me an advantage, right? I want you guys to follow me carefully. What are the opportunities out there? What are the things I need to add to myself in terms of value to give me an advantage? Don't forget that we're in a country where over 230 million and about 70% are youth, and out of that 70%, 80 million are they don't have jobs, right? And out of that 80 million, there is a large percentage also that are unemployable, all right? So the competition is very, very stiff. Are we together? So I looked at myself. I identified some key persons that are already done well in their career. And I said, okay, I want to mirror myself with these people. How did this person get to where he is at this moment? So the first thing I did was to apply for a job for free. I'm telling you this. I worked with a company called TSS Marketing, close to my house. I'm like, okay, so you know what? I don't have anything experience in marketing, but I want to learn. Now, the truth is, the journey is far, but you need to start from somewhere. I know, yes, the economy has changed and everybody's in a hurry to make one money and here about there and there. But the truth is, you need to take it one step at a time. So I applied, and the guy told me, come in. And it volunteered that he was going to give me, I think it was 19,000 naira. That was my salary, my first salary ever. I'm sure there's nobody that they will give 19,000 naira salary that would accept it today. But that was then. And I started. And while I was on the job, I had identified some key certifications that I needed to get. I'd given myself a space of 6 months to 1 year to be at that agency. And that was what I did. So when you're doing this, you need to be intentional. Now, linking up with the skill set. So I did about 2 certifications within the space of 6 months to 1 year when I was there. And I started applying. Now, I tried to, put in practice the training that I've learned. And when I started applying, when I go for interviews, they tell me, oh, we need someone who has XYZ skills. Why? Because before an organization develops a JD and puts a job out there, there is a need within the organization, right? And there are required skill sets that they want that particular talent to have. So when you go for interviews and you tell them, oh, you want to learn on the job, it does not really align well with the organization. Now, but if you tell them, oh, you have a course, you have done a certification in this area, and you've applied it 1 or 2 places, even though you don't have a job, there are places you can express the things you have done. So the panel that was here earlier talked about posting on LinkedIn. She did a research and she started writing. So, for example, a product manager as you are, get your hands on product designs. Go to YouTube, look for products, look for SMEs that are just starting up. The truth is, you need to be able to explore. Get your hands on design. Do a prototype of a product. When you put that, create a profile in your CV as a junior talent. When you get shortlisted, it means that they've seen something in you that they feel you can offer to the organization. That's why you got shortlisted for interview. So if you don't even get an invite, it means that your CV is not really communicating the value that the recruiters or the organization wants. But for you to have gotten an invite, it means that they have seen something. So it now depends on your response. So if you tell them, oh, you don't have a certificate, you want to learn on the job, no. But if you tell them, oh, you have certification, you've done it in XYZ, just as you said, but not in full details, it gives me as a recruiter, okay, yes, this lady has taken a step further. She has gotten a certification. She has added value to herself. Yes, she understands it, but she has not really practicalized it in the working environment. Then with that, they can go back, looking at every other applicant at that bit, because of course you're not the only one. Then they can then evaluate if among all the categories of persons that were shortlisted, you are the one that still stand out, right? They could decide to put you on an M&E for 3 months to say, okay, come, let's give this lady or give this talent a trial, an opportunity. Now, that is how it works. So a lot of thought process go in through recruitment process. You don't just say, okay, yes, your CV is fine, and you get shortlisted, and at the interview, the words that you say out of your mouth are very important. They can make or mar your interview. So you need to make sure that you are very intentional about the responses that you give at interview questions. So, and also, there's a STAR process used in responding to questions. The situation, the task, the activities, and the results. So you need to be able to align it to every question that you're asked, such that you make sense to the recruiter. Now, going back to your question about, sorry, I'll round it up now, to your question about expectations when you apply for jobs and they are asking you for a requirement. As I mentioned, before they come up with a JD and a role, there is a need internally. And the recruitment team, talent acquisition team, HR, have done their research to say, for us to be able to excel in this part of the business, to get the right person, the person must have a level of experience. And now there's one thing about with talent, we don't pay attention to the JD. Now when they say we need a talent who has 5 years experience, they will now tell you again, if you look on the second line, they will say 2 years in this specific field. But most times when we just say the first 5 years and we are like, maybe we just have a year or two, or we're just graduating from university, we just feel, oh, why are they saying a graduate training or an executive role and they're asking of 5 years? Now, if you look at it, always pay attention. Read the JDs carefully. You would see, for most senior roles, they'll tell you, okay, we want a marketing person with 10 years experience, but 2-3 years in a leadership role, or 2 years in a particular field. So there are reasons why they are asking those questions. Also, if you apply and you scale through, there is something on your CV that have given them a reason that you have what it takes to, compete for that role. So you need to be intentional, work on yourself, and, things will come. The opportunities are there. So don't let me waste too much time. Let's go to another question.
Okay, amazing. So I think what I got from Miss Vivian was talking about skills. So I think because of the age and time that we're in, skills is very important. Like, you actually need to have skills, ladies. I know that we're saying, oh, there's so much they're requesting and the like, but skills is important. And then Mr. Babajide touched some part. But then, I think I want to help my ladies. So when we were talking about the JD, we were talking about the job description, and he said, below saying that they need 5 years experience, they put specific. Mr. Babajide, the JDs I mostly see, sir, they don't specify, sir. And since you're speaking for them, sir, we want to actually, I wanted to just put that out there that I think as much as it seems like that is the right way to do it, many people don't actually. I think most of what you see is 2 years experience. I was telling my ladies before you arrived that we were discussing and we were saying, we see a lot of, you must have studied so field, and they put probably accounting, business administration, and other related fields. And then we see history and international studies securing the role. We see history and international studies securing the role. So it's part of what we want to discuss. Now, the thing that SLA wants to do with this panel battle is there are two sides to a coin. As much as we job seekers have our grievances, we have our misunderstandings, we have all of those things we want to share, our burdens, HR personnel also have theirs. So right here, we don't just want to hear you guys speak, we also want to hear them speak. Let them tell us the challenges they also face from their side, from their end. Because if you look at just the part that you are feeling, just the emotions that you feel, the other person on the receiving end could also be going through something. So that's what we want to do here. As much as each and every one of us have something to share, something to ask the HR personnel, we also believe that they have something to tell us that we probably have been frustrating them. Ladies, it might just have been from our side. So I think we would have to hear from them.
All right. Thank you so much, Deborah, for that. So, yes, indeed, there are frustrations because I work at a HR consulting company. So one of our core work basically is recruiting for clients in various industries. And we see that we put out, okay, so before I go into saying, our frustrations, I would like to respond to something you said, where someone who graduated from history, for example, gets a role that was specified for another, for graduate from other fields. Yeah. Now, this is because when we are screening candidates, we are looking holistically at everything. So we are looking at your degree, and we are looking at your experience, we are looking at your skill sets. We're also looking at, when we get to interface with you, behavioral tendencies, your attitude, your passion, all of those things that are hidden, your body language. We are looking at all of those things. So it's a very holistic approach when recruiters are engaging job seekers. So first of all, Mr. Babajide mentioned this a lot, CV, CV, CV. Your CV is your brand. Your CV is your ID card, basically. No, you're not there when your CV is there speaking for you. So we want to screen your CV and see what we are looking for, that hidden jewel in your CV. And then we engage you, and then we start to see. Most times when you're in interviews, we say, turn on your camera, we want to see you. Turn on your video, we want to see you. We want to see those things you're not saying. That's why we want to see you. That's why we also want physical interviews sometimes. So, for that example, it could just be that that person has the experience or the skill set that is required for the role. And I know some of us will observe that most of us in Nigeria, we studied something, but we are doing something just different from what we studied. So that applies in that case. So back to some of the frustrations that we face as recruiters. I'll just stick to a few because there are quite a lot. One is integrity. Like I just said, your CV is your brand. You want to maintain integrity when you're writing your CVs. I know we always say tailor your CV to the role, but we are not saying lie. That is very, when that happens and we do find out when we are interviewing you, it leads to mistrust, and we don't trust you anymore. And even if you do find something that you may fit into, we are like, this person will go and I'll not be a good ambassador to our client, So integrity is very, very important. While you're tailoring your CV to fit the role, please, keep it honest. And you can be very good at storytelling. Use AI. Leverage ChatGPT or Meta AI and craft your CV to be very interesting and very catchy, but sticking to being honest. Secondly, I would say poor communication skills, and this happens most times when we are interviewing. So we have a very beautiful crafted CV, and then you come for your interview and Mr. Babajide is laughing. You come for your interview and I mean, we are like, wow, this is the person we are looking for. And then you open your mouth to communicate, and it's very, very poor. And when I say communication, not just how you speak, in the things that you say. So that also is tied to preparedness. Did you do your research about the company? Did you do your research about the people who will be interviewing you? Did you do your research about the role that you applied for? So all of these things are tied to preparedness, communication, and I think I'll just stop here because I'll let Mr. Babajide speak to more.
Thank you so much, Ms. Vivian. So we want to hear from Mr. Babajide.
All right, thank you very much. So one of the frustrations that recruiters, talent acquisitions, HR managers go through with talent is still the fact that, like in my organization at Blaskio, just as you said, we recruit for organization, and also we have a platform where we aggregate talent and give them global visibility to recruiters. And one of the challenges we get back from recruiters, from our clients, is they are not qualified. Qualified talent. Just alone from the CV, not even during interviews. Now, please take note of what I'm about to say. You should always know that your CV is an extension of who you are. Yeah? There's an aspect of what you ordered versus what you received, right? As she mentioned. You have given your CV out to a professional to help you revamp your CV. It is amazing. Now you get shortlisted, and you are there facing the recruiter, and you cannot comprehend what you have written in your CV. It's a big blow. And do not forget that for every job advert that is being posted out there, I can guarantee you have nothing less than hundreds of applications. Looking at the statistics I read out earlier, it's like, assuming we have 30 professions, I'm just assuming 30 professions in Nigeria, right? And you divide it by 80 million. It's a whole lot. Each row will have like 2.6 applicants to it. So the time is not there. So you can imagine when a recruiter has put out job opportunities out there for you to apply and you are not paying attention to details. I have people say, I've had talent say, oh, I want to work with this multinational, but I'm not getting invite. Have you taken your time to study the processes of these multinationals? Have you had time to go on LinkedIn and look for talents who are already working in those multinationals and let them put you through on LinkedIn? Have you taken your time to go on Glassdoor and check, okay, for this particular organization, what are the things that they're looking out for? How do I need to tailor my CV to fit the role that are being applied, that are being advertised? You need to pay attention to details. When you pay attention to details, I can guarantee you, and when you apply for jobs, we are happy when I put out a job advert there and I see 50 quality CVs. I am bold to tell my clients that, see, I guarantee you there are quality CVs. It's a thing of joy for me to say, oh no, I have quality CVs. So that's why you would see a situation whereby we've shortlisted 3 persons for a particular role and we hand it over to the client, and probably as a result of salary negotiation or some key things, they're unable to agree on the terms and the person leaves. What then happens? We go to the next person. I've had a situation whereby we gave a talent a particular role, he didn't accept it the first, second, we had to go to the 4th person. Now, you could call that luck, but that's the way it is. If the 4th person didn't have a quality CV, we would not have looked for him. We would have just gone over again to start the whole process. So in order to save our time, so that we can focus on other things, I would advise that as talent, pay attention to your CV. Your CV is very, very important. If you say, so let me just give us a little advice, right? Okay. So if you say you have worked in an organization, maybe in your mommy's shop or your dad's shop, post NYC now, and or your organization, and there was something you do and your team leads, Gloria, you did well in this thing. Now, this is very good. I'm proud of you. Well done. Or they congratulated you or they recommended you and what have you. Now, that particular thing that you did, that your team lead appreciated you for, is what I want to see in your CV. Because that is what I would see that will get me attracted to you, that, if you can do this thing in the current company where you are working and you were appreciated and it resulted into value, profits, and what have you, then I think you have what it takes to work for us and offer us the same value. Am I making sense?
Yes.
So when you write your JD and say, you've done X, Y, Z, put in some selected accomplishment. Tell me the things that you have done. It saves me the stress of having to, go through. So if I say I want to rank between 1 and 10, and I see your CV, you put some selected accomplishment and what have you, you've made my work lesser. So I can say, okay, yes, I can just analyze that this person, okay, yes, if she says she has done X, Y, Z, it means that if I shortlist her for interview, I'm able to know, okay, yes, I can align my question. And it becomes of value to you because when you do that, you are rest assured that in a way about 40% you know where the interview questions will come from. Because I'll be obliged to ask you about those things that you said you have done that was successful in your former role. So these are some of the things you need to do. So your CV is very important. If you don't have a good CV, you won't get the invitation. And the second phase is the interview. We have gotten you shortlisted and you're coming and you cannot defend what you have on your CV. As she said, don't lie on your CV. All right? So when you're able to do that as talent, then you make the work, a bit easier for us to do, and we're able to shortlist you and give you the opportunity you want. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Babajide. Thank you. So I think I've been hearing value, really. So in your CV, they say your CV is your ID card. So ladies, make sure that your CV actually represents everything about you. And make sure that you are putting the value that you bring to the table. Do you understand? Mr. Badide gave examples that if you worked on something, make sure that you are imputing how you, the influence that you had in making that a success. So just a quick announcement. Please batch 1, it is the end of your job, meeting the recruiters has come to an end. Please kindly move back to the panel session so that we can have the next batch go and see the recruiters. Please kindly move back to the session so that batch 2 can go. All right. So thank you so much, the job seekers and HR personnel, our recruiters. So I think one thing, as much as these job seekers have spoken for 1,000 of people, I think one thing that we were talking about in the morning is the ATS system. So just very quickly, because we are above time, so if you could just share the light on that, and we would close the panel battle session. All right.
Okay. So the ATS is a tool that recruiters leverage on to help us, to support us in delivering our recruitment services. So I hear some feedback from job seekers saying that the ATS automatically threw them off or stuff like that. So not necessarily the case. First of all, like Mr. Babajide said, when we put out one job advert, we have thousands of applications come in for these roles. So before now, we used to manually screen through. You can imagine how painstakingly that can be. We manually screened through all of these CVs looking for the right fit. So now we leverage technology. We use ATS. And what we do is to impute. So we feed the ATS with what we are looking for. We feed the ATS with if you say we need 5 years experience, we put that down. And like you said, if we are looking for someone with 5 years experience, but 2 years in, let's say, customer, so 5 years experience of marketing, but 2 years in customer service, we put that in. I'm just giving an example. And if we are seeing someone from, a field, for example, a discipline, maybe accounting, because we need you to have ICANN certification, for example. We feed that in. So you might be an accountant with 15 years experience, fantastic experience, but you do not have that certification that the recruiter is asking for. Yeah. Now the ATS, sadly, will screen you out of the interview. So that's what happens. So that's why we always say, look at what you're applying for and ensure that you're a fit for the role. Yeah. So what ATS does is to help us, because we are also humans. I always like to say, when you say human resources, there's human first. Human on both angles, the job seekers, the employers, the recruiters. We are human beings, and if you have to manually screen through, I remember back in the days when we used to be hard copy CVs, that was even worse. You need to go through the CVs, and some people will use some fancy fonts because they want to be catchy, and you can't read that. So I can imagine the work we have to put into it. So ATS is supposed to be a positive tool to leverage on, and for us, or for job seekers rather, ensure that you're speaking to the skill sets required. Sometimes you're looking for leadership skill. In your CV should be detailed enough to say, when I was working even if you were volunteering, I volunteered to lead a project, and you put it in detail. So everything is speaking out and is capturing that. And the ATS will be able to pick that up and give it to us. And even after the ATS does that, we now have to put in the human effort to screen again and ensure that we're getting, because sometimes you just need 5 out of 2,000 applications. So we'll put in that human effort again to screen. Sometimes we do virtual, just phone calls. We just want to hear you speak. Yeah. So a lot goes into the interview process, actually.
All right. Thank you so much, our recruiters, and thank you so much to our job seekers. Mr. Babashide has shed light on your CVs, preparing for your interviews, and many of that. And Ms. Vivian has also helped us with the ATS tracking. So ladies, I want to believe that from this, we've understood that both recruiters and job seekers have sides and misunderstandings to these things, but then we've been able to come on a common ground and understand that as much as you think that it's not fair on your side, the HR personnel actually have explanations to these things. We want to say a big thank you. So for these 2 ladies that took the boldness to represent each and every one of you, the amazing Cora shoes will be gifting you each vouchers worth 50,000 of shoes. Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much to our recruiters. Yeah, can we take pictures? Photographers, please. Photographers.
For everyone that we had on stage just now. Thank you so very much. I'm sure if we had to pass the mic round, everybody, if not almost everybody, if not everyone, would have something to say and to share their frustrations and all. And you might think like probably they didn't shed more light to what, like to your own personal, but I'm sure you can pick one or two from there. And one of the things they said that is really profound is also paying attention to details, right? Research the company you are going to. Not like when you get to the interview, they're asking you some questions and you're just trying to use an idea or anything. And also, please let me ask your neighbor, as you are now, can you employ yourself? Are you employable? Please ask your neighbor. Imagine you have a company that you are running. Are you, like, don't lie, yo. No. Be truthful to yourself. Are you genuinely employable? So you have to look at yourself to know that, oh, okay. What did the person say? Yeah, everybody will say yes now. Everybody will say yes.
Everything you put your hand,
yes.
go up.
Yeah. So you need to research, work on yourself, and whether we like it or not. As much as, that's why one of the topics that we are treating today is very, very important. The world keeps evolving. It's not the skill you had 5 years ago that is still relevant now. No, like you need to keep, working on yourself and learning more skills and all of that. Okay, so we will be going to the second panel session. And while that is going out, the second batch of job meeting would also be taking place. So, also, if you have the intentions of leaving, trust me, if you leave, you'll be missing on a whole lot because we still have lots of things for you in stock. We still have lots of things for you. For instance, the panel session we'll be having here, we still have a best dress competition. See, the giveaway that we have in stock is just a whole lot, and you have to be a part of it. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you so, so much. Your support means a lot to us. Now, going into the second panel session of the day, right? So, I'll bring in up on stage our first panelist. Please, as they come on stage, and also, I don't know if they are aware, for our second panelist, there is a rule, right? You also have a rule. Before you come on stage, or while you're coming on stage, you have to, give us a dance, just move. Just, move, okay? Just give us your solo dance, okay? So first on the list that we would be inviting on stage is Anulika Osigwe. Anulika Osigwe. Hey. Yes. So if you're wondering who this beautiful woman is, she is a seasoned corporate and commercial lawyer specializing in company law, financial services, and dispute resolution. Her expertise spans various industries. Anulika holds a degree in psychology and law from the University of Nigeria and was called to the Nigerian bar. Her career began at Diko and Modu Solicitors, Abuja, followed by stints and Stephenson, Arwood LLP, London, and Nave Legal Advisory, Lagos. Please, a warm round of applause for Anulika once again. Thank you so much for honoring our invite. Okay, moving on to the next panelist. So we have now Adetola Anita Adetoye. Hey! Don't worry, we'll accept that. Thank you for coming. Okay, so Adetola Anita is the creative director of Anita Brows Beauty. a trailblazing Nigerian entrepreneur. She pioneered personal branding in the beauty industry, building an award-winning brand. Adetoye's passion for beauty began in secondary school and evolved through her studies in journalism, media production, and marketing in Dublin and London. Please, a warm round of applause for her one more time. You're welcome. I would like to ask, you have the passion began from secondary school. So while you were growing up, did you used to take your mommy's makeup and you just, rehearse on yourself? Nice. Yeah.
I definitely did. I used to look through the album, and I would wonder, who gave me this powder that I put on my face? So I know it was me that used to steal it from my mom's bag. So yes, I did.
Nice. Thank you for coming out straight. And I'm so sure most of us, at least, and it's funny to see the little kids of nowadays, the way they will just take your lip gloss or lipstick and just put it on their lips. It's so amazing. Okay, so moving on to our next panelist, Tolulokpe Bali. Oh, okay, she's currently not. Okay. So our moderator for we'll also invite Oluwakemi Lewis. Please give a round of applause for Oluwakemi Lewis. Wake up. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us that vibe. So if you're wondering who this woman is, she is Oluwakemi Lewis, natural hair industry expert, founded KL's Natural Beauty Bar, Nigeria's first natural hair salon.
Tag on your cloth. It's just about the way you put it together. Have you heard about expensive jargons before? You see a lot of people from head to toe, whatever they're wearing is expensive, but you can't even fathom what they're wearing. So just look clean. So the whole thing we're talking about is for you to look clean, appear clean, put yourself together, get that black skirt in your wardrobe, get the black pants. You can never go wrong with a black skirt, a black pant, and a nice white shirt. And even in office settings as well, when someone was saying something about you being a lawyer and you have to wear white and black, or be a PA, I'm looking for a PA, and everyone that comes for interview, I'm like, okay, I can start dressing you up. I have so many things on my head. You need to look good. So till now, I'm still searching. Because it's not just about you knowing what to do, but I want to step out with you. I can't be carrying these big shoulders and you're there working with me like a house help. No, we need to be on the same level. Even if it's not the same level, let them know that there's a little bit of impact in you. So just make sure that you're clean. So the world is just being clean. Whatever you're wearing, be clean with it. Your hair needs to be well laid. And makeup, oh my God. I'm not good with that, and I barely do my makeup. But if you know you're not good, do not wear a white makeup on your dark skin, please. It's not allowed. So you just leave your face the way it is. Buy your skincare. Do whatever pleases you within your own budget. And I promise you, I kid you not, sky is just your beginning. Because what people see, people that want to associate with you, the first thing they see is your appearance. Before you open your mouth, they're already giving you, out of a 10 score, 5. You open your mouth, another 5. Then what's in your head, another 5 as well. So they grade you basically on that. And as you evolve as well, as you grow in school, in career, also have to let your style grow as well. Please don't be 90. You can be 90 and you're dressed like a 20, but make sure that there's still a little bit of sophistication, a little bit of maturity in it. I don't want to see a 90-year-old woman wearing a miniskirt. I think it's stardy, I don't know. But you can still rock it in a way that maybe with a pop socks, hide your cellulites. There's nothing wrong in that actually, but because I hide mine as well. But you can embrace it, whichever one you want. So so embrace whatever you want, whether you're skinny, whether you're thick. Embrace yourself, accept yourself, wear good clothes, smell well, and act well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Our dear panelists, please, I would love you to go to the stage. Why? Because we will do a fashion parade shortly and would want you to score them. But, I just have one more question. So maybe as you proceed there, you can just think on it. One of you talked about... Ladies, can we look at what they are looking like? Look at. Are they not dressed like how they want to be addressed? Look at the outfits. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. So as they get there, there's a very important question I want to ask these women. It's an elephant in the room, ladies. It's a very, very, very fat white one. You can't ignore it. Okay? And that question, for some of you, will be embarrassed. For some of you, you will say, Nana, thank you so much for bringing that question up. I didn't know how to ask myself. Let's talk about, because all these things matter, okay? I'll tell you why it matters. And that question is, intimate care. Yeah, body odor. Why am I asking this question? I don't know if any of you saw that post or something where, I don't know if someone's PA went to her house and maybe her daughter was about to sleep off and the girl slept on her PA's thigh, was trying to fall asleep there as her boss was coming in. And the next thing, the girl gets up and was like, what's the fish smell? What's that fish smell? So now my question too, because you can't look this good and you're not smelling well. How many of us hate the smell of body odor? Yeah? Oh, we like it. No. So let's ask these questions. Give us some tips. You've talked to us about looking good externally. What are some personal tips that work for you? I just want to hear a bit about that before we call our contestants. Yes, we have 10 ladies who will be working here. They didn't even know, but they will have to do that today. Thank you. Let me start from Kemi. Thank you. Okay, there's a mouth. Thank you.
It's on. Okay, so this is such a hot topic for me because, because of what I do. I have salons and I have stylists and I always tell them every day, this is what you're doing. You are washing people's hair. You are raising your hands. You are doing this. So there is nothing as irritating and as off-putting as somebody who's just punging, no matter how nice you look. So one of the things, that some of the advice that I give is, ensure that, first of all, you are shaving. Let's start with the armpits. Because when you don't shave, the hair that is there, when you're sweating, it starts to trap, there's bacteria and germs that gets trapped in that hair. So you need to shave to ensure that, you don't have all of that catching and just staying there. That's number one. Number two, things like lime and alum go such a long way. There are local ways. It's a very local but a very effective way to remove the germs that cause that horrible odor. So you want to take lime maybe once a week and just use that you shave and then scrub your armpits with it, or even alum. Everybody knows what alum is, right? That's what they use for snail. Because if you've cleaned snails before, you use alum. The minute you use alum on snail, all that slimy thing, it will go off immediately. So imagine what it's going to do for you. Alum and lime, fantastic. I promise you, there's no smell. And then always make sure that you are holding on to maybe like a bottle of deodorant, an extra bottle of deodorant in your bag or somewhere. Because sometimes, because we are working, we are moving about, you're sweating, you don't even realize that sweat has started to, give off a very stale odor. So you just have to be very aware. And then for the other, area, again, it's the same thing. You want to, number one, shave. You want to wash properly. Apart from that, sometimes, even in the washing, we overdo it because there's a natural pH that your body has. But if you're now overdoing it, you are using all these fancy things that, I see all sorts of things on social media.
But all of those things make us put together. So I'm talking about like people who you find with sticky, of course, the dental part is about oral health. You have to be totally put together. I'm talking about people who have the underarm, the white patches. Definitely, if you have hair, it will stick to something. But if you don't have hair, it won't stick to anything. So you have to either shave or wax and scrub it. Like I have sponge that we use. I have hard brush. Nance know me. I have different bath wash. But even before I could afford the different bath wash, believe me, if it was, I don't really like floral smell. So I probably will. I love vanilla and tobacco, smell. So I find that all the things I try to get, it makes me smell sweet. So this is back to our smelling. So even if you can't afford the perfume, your deodorant, like she said, would definitely matter. Scrub yourself. So there are days like Saturdays, every day we're in a rush. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Self-care is something. Before it became a thing, I've always been a self-care person. You have to choose a day, if it be on Saturday or Sunday, or night when you have time, or morning. Have a brush, a sponge. You scrub yourself down. And the thing about smell is that over time, it's just like people who smoke. If you've been around them, over time you notice that they smell of cigarettes. It's stuck to their body. It's the same thing about smell. Even when I'm not wearing perfume, people say, oh, Angel, you smell nice. I even have allergies, so a lot of perfume even choke me. But the thing is that you have to. It's intentional, it's personal. And that's the whole thing. It's a total bag. It's not, I think it was Anita that shared it. It's not like the day you see me in Ebano, I'm looking very good. Another time you see me in my house, I'm not looking good. You have to look good. And the truth is, I'm not even doing it for recruiters or to get the job. It is me, Angoli, who live in my body. I'm the only person who lives with myself all my life. Nobody knows me more than I know myself. It's a respect to yourself, to people who come in contact with you, and it's a respect to people who you're around. So I feel like if you come to my space and you smell, it's a big issue. My AC might be bad in my house. I'll refuse to fix it just because I don't want to deal with the AC man's smell when he leaves. So we have to be intentional. So you can't come into an office and you're not clean. I'm sorry, you have to be clean. Your nails, you just have to be clean. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So Tolu, what do you have to say about that? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, to buttress their point, and what she said regarding the lime one, I was going to talk about that because I got introduced to that a while back, and to be honest, it works like magic. And lime is very cheap, so just go to your nearest store and get lime, wash off your armpits, your underneath, and I can assure you it does work. I do that a lot. I do, especially doing...
So this lime is also for your intimate place or just your armpits?
I use it for both, to be honest. Okay. But I don't go deep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I use it for both, especially after my period.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, because I believe it's actually more natural than all the products they sell. So I use it for both, and I can testify to that. It actually works. And you even have that smell after using the lime to clean up your armpits and your body. So that's for that. And regarding the smell one too, I work with so many people, and I know that sometimes I've seen one of my clients had come to my store once, and my tailor was taking measurements. It was so embarrassing because I was there too. Immediately the guy did like, no, madam. The way she chased them away, I felt so bad. And this has been what I've been talking to him about. And trust me, anyone that tells you that, hi girl, you know what, and push you to the side and tell you about your hygiene, they love you. They do. Yeah. I know it somehow because I feel terrible that I have to talk to people about it. I don't even want to talk about it. So now I just delegate it to my manager that please tell 1, 2, 3, 4 that tomorrow when they're coming to work, I need them to smell well because I feel like every time I'm complaining, so they've told me to Madam Complainer. And I will tell them, am I smelling? Why do you have to punish me with your smell? If I'm, and no, yeah, that you don't need to punish me. And one thing I do, I tell my son, I tell my daughter or my sister as well, the day I smell, let me know because I will feel so terrible when I go out and people are talking behind me or change my name to Tolu Smelly. People change people's names. Tolu, yeah, they can change. You never know what they're calling you behind your back. And there's a point you said, which I totally agree with. She said, respect yourself and respect others too. So the respect starts by you making sure that wherever you go to, your hygiene is so important. You smell so good. It doesn't cost us anything. Roll on, and I know we are going through stuff at the moment in the country, but lime is the cheapest. So let's buy lime.
Please, let's buy lime. Let's clap. Let's just give them a round of applause. Let us buy what? Let us buy lime. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, ladies. So our judges are here, and I'm going to be calling some names. 10 ladies will be walking the stage, and there will be prizes. Our judges would score them. Not scoring, you're just going to tell us our winners. You know, nothing serious, but I'm sure that by looking at them, you're like, okay, this is first, second, third, right? So let's go. Where are my names? First name, Enitan Ore. On Enitan Ore, where are you? Enitan is not here. Oh, she's here. She wants to hide. Anytime, just stand there. We're going to take turns. Number 2, Tommy Dorcas. Tommy Dorcas. We asked you all to come dressed like a boss chick. And we took our time and we saw some who took it to that level. Number 3, Davina Onide. I hope I pronounce it well. Davina. Let's go.
Busayo. Is she here? Good. Miriam Awolola. Miriam, is she here? Is Miriam here? Good. Adesoye Ronke, are you here? Adesoye Ronke, are you here? Did I say here a yes? Okay. Next is Lailat Abdul Rahim. Lailat Abdul Rahim. Next we have Kafeyat Kazim. Kafeyat Kazim. We have Oluwaseun Oladimeji. Oluwaseun Oladimeji. Where is Oluwaseun? She's here. Then Esther Martins. Esther Martins. Esther Martins. Is she here? Thank you. My girls. Hey, DJ, who run the world? Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Okay. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this. Are you ready? Yeah. No. Girls, we run this mother. We're going to do one at a time. Girls, okay. Who run the world? Girls, who run the world? The rule is, you're going to come up stage, strike a pose, and move. So you go from there, strike a pose, and move, okay? And go back to your line. Thank you. 1, 2, ready, go. Girls, we run this mother. Woo! Energy. We run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Yeah. Girls, we run this mother. Who run the world? Girls, 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 who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Girls, who run this mother? Who run the world? Girls, who run the world? Girls, who run the world? Girls, who run the world? Give us a pose. Some of them men think they freak this like we do, but no they don't. Make your check come at they neck. Disrespect us, no they won't. Wouldn't even try to touch this. Boy, this beat is crazy. This is how they made me. Houston, Texas, baby. This goes out to all my girls up in the club, rocking the ladies. Energy. Buy it for themselves and get more money later. I think I need a barber. None of these can play me. I'm so good with this. I remind you I'm so hood with this. Boy, I'm just playing. Come here, baby. Hope you still like me if you pay me. Persuasion can build a nation. Endless power without ladies, let's clap for our women. It's so easy to walk on stage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy. All this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy. Yummy all in your time. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy. All this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy. Yummy all in your time.
Look, once upon a time, and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a school nigga, wanna fuck. I said my face bomb, ass tight. Speckle shack, high jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night. Hit him with that good, make a nigga act right. Broke boys don't deserve no pussy.
Energy, ladies.
Big bag pussy, not the belly band. Take a man, Balenciaga, brought it back, and all these bitches fuck. It's big bags bustin', not the belly band. Take a man, brought it back, party back, and all you bitches fuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then
Did somebody break your heart? Looking like an angel, but you're savage, love. When you kiss me, I know you don't get two fucks, but I still want that. Your savage love. Your savage love, love. Your savage love, love. You could use me, 'cause I still want that. Baby, I hope that this ain't karma, 'cause I get around you on the run, you on the run, you on the run. She don't give me something, Roja over. I don't even tell you, governor, like she do me karashika. Make I no feel liver, me way be John Cena. I say, I swear you mine, die. Baby girl, now you be God design. My life, as your face the shoulder, so your shoe they shine. Now you gon' be my wife, you got to be my wife. For you I paid the price, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Plenty can live from my life, now you I choose. I don't dey wonder if you everything I close. If I do you don't my baby boo, I'm sorry. You say I get too many girls that understood.
Now your sign, baby girl, I want it. All of the things where you do, I want Chris. Now me and you, everything I want it. Every duty, make a nigga want pay. If not Chris, baby girl, I want Chris. If not there, baby girl, I want it. By your side, baby girl, I want it. Oh yeah, jo, girl, you fine, I can't take every day, every second, sit up by me. We go take, we go play, you go shake one more tonight. You know, say no one like me.
You're rocking with superstar DJ Jaxi 21.
Baby, this is your shit up. If you agree, mama, laton. Party 2, at the party 1. Party 2, like the palm 1. I go be to change your catwalk.
Okay.
And change your life.
All right, ladies. So, okay. All right, so I know that the announcement we gave was dress like your dream job, right? What was the instruction? Like, dress like a boss chick, dress like a dream job. Which one? Boss chick, right? Please tell me what boss chick you present.
A media personality. A media personality.
A media personality. Ladies, you better. Thank you.
A content strategist. I am a content strategist.
Okay.
A Texas.
Sorry?
Texas.
As a Texas.
A business owner. I actually own my business.
As a business.
A marketing professional.
A marketing professional.
A sports presenter.
An executive assistant. A product manager.
I'm dressed like a commercial lawyer.
So boss chick to me is so boss chick is a multifaceted woman. I am a flight attendant stroke HR admin, and I'm also a catering manager and a future CEO of a travel agency. Thank you.
I'm dressed as an interior designer.
You're rocking with superstar DJ Jaxi 21s and 2. Here we go.
So I think so can you guys face us so we can tell you? You guys look so amazing. And to be honest, I'm going to be copying some of your styles if I'm allowed. So we'll call on the lady in blue. You want to come on stage? By the way, I love what you're wearing. I think you look stunning. That's the lady in blue as well. You look so super stunning, and I love the style. I'm going to call on the lady in green. Then the third person would be you. You look stunning too. So if we're allowed to, can we have one more on me? And the prize could be from me as well. So I'll give you my prize as well.
Amazing.
I don't know if you want to give anyone your prize. I know you have a favorite.
Okay, so the first prize goes to, come and introduce yourself. What's your name? Okay, she's the first prize. Okay, come, sorry. Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
No, I'm so sorry. Our first prize, her name is?
My name is Enito Ore.
Thank you so much. Enito, you're going to get a prize from Tolubali. Okay, it's fourth prize from Tolubali. Okay, then from SLA, you're getting a prize. A dress from Mott the Label. Yes, and you're getting jewelry from India worth 50K.
Steady green like broccoli.
Thank you. Let's give her a round of applause. And our ladies here, you're winners for coming here, looking amazing. You guys
very
are
nice, lovely, and thank you for putting the effort.
Yes,
to come
we also have prizes for you, and Debbie will sort that out with you. We have some gift bags from Sosa, and we'll have that for you ladies. So please give them a round of applause as they sit. Thank you. And then our second prize is, please come. Texas. What's your name?
But I rock it like a baby in a coat.
Layla will get 50K worth of shoe from a pair of shoe from Cora worth 50K. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you. Our third prize is, thank you. What's your name? Esther will also be getting a pair of shoes from Cora worth 50K. Let's give her a round of applause. So please meet us after so that we can just take down your names, okay? And
for the fourth position, I'll give you 50,000 naira.
Ladies, dressed like a boss chick. Thank you so much to our amazing panelists. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being patient with us. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Pictures.
If you hit your enemies shine. If you're not a friend of me, enter the light. Cause you can never kill my vibe. Got here with no sacrifices. Everything was taken, still had to make it. Vibe killer, me I no go take shit. Vibe killer, let this somebody that protect my energy from your bad aura. Then my pastor say I be my healer, everything I desire. I go this see my enemy, slow like a river. If you get tower, come on, go and sit down. I go just better, come on, my jigger.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, Oluwakim. Thank you. Ladies, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Ladies, where's the energy? Now we're giving it back to our delectable MC Temi, who has done an amazing job through light, through darkness. She has been with us. You're a ride or die chick.
Right? Thank you so much, Nana. Please give yourselves a round of applause one more time. For you to still stay with us, you are the real MVPs. You had not left twice, so see the shaggy that they made us see, but you guys are here. And again, we also have gifts for 50 people, 50 attendees. We'll be giving out your gift very, very soon. Okay, with no further ado, we have come to the end of today's event. Should we end it or we should just continue? Okay, so while we wait for Abimbola to give us a closing remark, right? Okay, can anyone just share with us what they learned from the last panel session? Anyone? See hands.
Gifts. The hands are getting more now. Because I said
Debbie,
gifts.
what will I do? Hey. Okay, let me just. Okay, I'll do one row at a time. Just one person from here. Okay, you.
Thank you for the panel. Very interesting. So I learned newly about lime. I never knew about that before. So yes, I learned about and how to brand yourself personally. How important it is because and also you don't just know that when you see people that are passive odor. Sometimes I don't know how to tell them. I feel insultive. So now I learned that it's love and not insultive. Thank you. In a kind way. Usually my friends.
Okay, thank you so very much. So, anyone from this and
I learned that we should dress the way we want to be addressed.
okay, since it's a fashion session. Sorry. Okay, let me go this way.
I learned that you should always find your style. You should always dress as you want to be addressed. You should always be clean no matter what and always be put together. That when you are put together, that people might not even know what you do, but because of how you look, you might get jobs and different things from it. Thank you.
Okay, so while we move to the next line, our online audience, also just put in the comment section what you've learned so far in this amazing event. Okay, can we do more?
Last person.
My
gifts are finished.
Please celebrate Debbie the Mother Christmas. The way she has just been dashing us gifts, well, proudly sponsored by our sponsors. Okay, so how do I do it now? We have like 3 rows. Hey, Chimo. Okay, maybe I'll go to the back. I'll go to the back. I mean back. Okay, so tell us.
Okay, so I learned that personal cleanliness is respect to yourself and then respect to people that come in contact with you.
So it seems like everyone learned about cleanliness and hygiene. Okay, so while we wait for Abimbola to come close the remark, Debbie.
Okay, so that's you. Who was the second person that spoke? The second person that shared what she learned. Okay, I think I saw someone here as well. Tell you did 4 people.
Yes. So 1, 2,
3, 4. Okay, so the 4 of you will be getting a Shell barbecue voucher. Woo! Please, you see that lady standing there? Everybody that has gotten a gift today, please kindly make sure that you reach out to her and you put in your name. Now, kindly note, if you are not following all of our sponsors, you are disqualified. Yes, it's not, Temi has been shouting, Deborah is doing Mother Christmas, but Deborah was not the one giving us all of these items. So we have brands that sponsored all of these items to the 50,000 Naira watch shoes, our best dress. Everything was sponsored by different brands. Cora Shoes, Mutt the Label, Sheun Barbecue. All of these brands have contributed Omaji designs. So please kindly make sure that you're following them on IG. If not, you will not be able to get your gift. Thank you so much. I think we can have Abibola now.
Okay.
And if you wish me bad, I swear not back.
Please, a round of applause for Abimbola. Celebrate our more. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you had a great experience.
Yes, we did.
Even though upon still. Please, you guys are the most important people in the room. Please put your hands together for yourselves. Thank you for staying here, even up till now. We want to appreciate our speakers, our sponsors. You know, it's a lot, but I promised myself and I promised them that I was going to mention everybody's name. All right, so when I start mentioning their names, please just put your hands together for them. They made this event, great for us. So I'm going to start with the recruiters. But first things first, if you've not spoken to a recruiter today, can I see your hands? I haven't seen a recruiter. Okay, all right, so that means we have just about 5 people. So please, before you go, Our amazing recruiters are still, behind. Just talk to somebody. Drop your CV, drop your email with somebody, right? I mean, the theme of this event is that we are connecting opportunities. So you never can tell. Your opportunity might just be a chat, right? So please just connect before you go. All right, we're going to be greeting our recruiters right now. So please just put your hands together for them as I call their names. Tribest Corporate Support Limited. Thank you, Black Skill. Yes, that's the energy. So please, thank you, Black Skill. Thank you, Mbari. Leadway Assurance. Now, Leadway Assurance came through as a sponsor, as a recruiter, as an employer, and as a medical partner. So please put your hands together for them. Thank you, Streetways Company. Thank you, Ingenuity HR Solutions. Thank you, Accretio Africa. Thank you, IHS Tours Nigeria. Thank you, Human Investment Group Africa. Thank you, Adron Homes and Properties. Thank you, Kimberly Rand. Thank you, Jobberman. Thank you, Marvel Advisory Consulting. Thank you, Premium HR Solutions. Thank you, Integer Tours. Thank you, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola came as a recruiter and as a sponsor as well. Thank you, Coins Bank. Thank you, HRE. Thank you, Coral Ford Consults. Thank you, Primera Africa Group. Thank you, Topset. Thank you, AutoCheck Africa. Thank you, Allogen Group. Thank you so much, UAC Foods. Thank you, Enterprise Life. Thank you, Tennis Professional Services. Thank you, Sports. Thank you, Fruta. The next set of people I'm going to be calling are very special because even at the start of this vision, they keyed into it and they started promoting even before we ever put anything out. So thank you to our media partners, Pulse. Thank you so much. Thank you to Bella Niger. Thank you so much. Thank you, Unilever. I'm highlighting our sponsors right now. Thank you, Sosa. Can I see those Sosa hand fans again? All right. Thank you very much, Gino, GB Foods. Thank you, Unilever, Rexona. Thank you, Leadway. Thank you, African Pasta Hub. How many of us tasted the pasta? Did we taste the pasta? Was it good? Please, if you haven't, it's outside right there. You can still taste it. Thank you, Workaholic. Thank you, Chivita. Thank you, Zikoko. Thank you very much, Omadi Design. Thank you, Shkora Shoes. Thank you, Olandia. Thank you, Sheung Barbecue. Thank you to everybody. And like I said before, you guys are the most important people in the room. We do this for you. We do this for you. Every month, every year, every course, every lesson, every masterclass, every coaching session, we do this for you, African females. So please put your hands together for yourselves. You deserve the best. You deserve the world, and we aim to give you that. So once again, before we wrap up, please, if you've not gone through the SLA level of course, the SLA level of training, it's a very important training for you as a professional to go through. We have soft skills. We have different pathways. We have the project management. We have operations and finance as well. We have digital marketing. So please, any of these pathways, if at all it's just a soft skill training, you need to go through this training. All right? So please clap your hands for yourself once again. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing event. So when I say SLA, you say career fair. SLA!
Career fair!
SLA!
Career fair!
For the last time, when I say SLA, you say level up. All right? You guys have level up, no? SLA!
Level up!
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, so before we take our leave, ladies, please, everyone that got an item, we want you to post it, take a picture online, post and tag each brand, and just say thank you. You understand? Because all of this was not done just by SLA. We've listed our brand, so please make sure that you post. Also, we made an announcement for you, for your presence today. We're going to be offering you partial scholarship for our Level Up training. And I'm going to send the link to the WhatsApp group chat so that you could sign up and join in. Then for the ladies that took our training, I know a lot of us have been asking our certificate. You will be getting your certificate next week, signed by our project manager and the operations manager. Thank you so much.
Okay, so yeah, thank you one more time. Thank you to each and every one of you for taking your time out to want to level up and being part of this event. It's really, it's been an honor to be your great compare, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Bye, ladies.
You're rocking with superstar DJ Jackson on the ones and twos. Here we go.
Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
just yummy, yummy all in your tongue.
Please, if you got a voucher, if you were gifted something today, come forward. And make sure you are coming with your phone and you are following every brand. Don't come here not following brand. Please do not stress me. You can come dancing because I'm already dancing. If you are not dancing, don't talk to me. I'm too happy, I'm too joyful. So, because you guys are ready to get shots, your headshot, your headshot. So for the ladies that were counted 1 to 40, if you remember, some ushers gave you a number 1 to 40. If you are not following brands, do not come close to me. DJ, thank you. If you give me reason, mama, in the cost of living, see this we living,
big things, ni mo like. Shade the show, no for my life. When I walk through the valley and the shadow, all eyes on me, cause I came in a Lambo. She said, why you do me like this? You know I would do anything for your love. No matter, not do me anymore. Big things, ni mo like. Na money. And the money when they give me more energy. Big things, ni mo like.
Let's go and sit down there so that I can just, because we're a lot. Wow, there's a lot of giveaways. Oh, wow. I'm not sure I have as much as please, let's have our seat. We're a lot. I didn't know I had as much as this giveaway. Oh, are you sure I have these giveaways? Hey, headshot. No. Yeah, headshot. Oh, okay. If you want to flip you. Oh, no. We was supposed to have said that. I said it that way. There's certain number of people you want to watch. Those are the not these people. This afternoon, the numbers that were... Sorry, DJ. Sorry, DJ. Wait, let's sit down. I'm so sorry. Like, there's a lot of questions. Let's just sit down so that I can just address everybody at once. Like in this place. Hey, thank you. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm so sorry. So we might not necessarily do the checking of brand, but like by the time the people want to give to you, definitely you have to show that they are following your brand. But let's sit down so I can just All right. So that we can make it very snappy. Sorry, DJ. Just no, don't put it up. Just low. Yeah. what we try to do is that I just want to clarify this misunderstanding. Now, you know, when we said the first 100 that came in, they will be getting free headshots, good and fine. What SLA wants to do is that let everybody have an experience. Do you understand? Like, let everybody have something that they feel that they got from SLA. So that was why there was first an announcement that the first 50 again will be gifted something. But then we decided that we were going to select some ladies. You know the ladies during the time that was standing there that were around me. Just, they had not gotten anything, so we counted them. So those ladies will be the ones that will be getting that extra 50. Yeah, that's that. Did we get that? You're not here for the 50. No, I know. I'm talking about the people that think, like the people that are here because of 1 to 50. I'm saying 1 to 50 has been cancelled. Apart from the ladies that were counted in that place. Like this one, they came to meet you. An usher came to meet you to give you a no. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, 1 to 40, you're 1 to 40, stand. Those are the only... All right. I want to believe that we are very honest and sincere ladies here. And the ushers that gave you the numbers will also be following you. Okay. So, I know you are 40. You cannot be more than 40. If you're more than 40, we'll start fishing people out. Or we might just even cancel it. So, please, let's respect ourselves. So, the 1 to 40, I would be counting you, but I'll be telling you this way you'll be walking. So, you're going to Sosa stand. Do we get it? You're walking to Sosa stand, so they're giving you a package. Please, let's be snappy. There's no time. I can't waste people's time. Are you saying something? Oh, okay. So, 1, 2, just turn. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. Please, let's make it snappy. 7. It's not everybody that's coming out. I hope you know. 8. I've not yet counted you. 9. I hope it's not everybody that's standing up. I'm not calling everybody. I stopped at 9. 10. I will call everybody. Like, that's 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16, 17, I will point, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's everybody, you understand? 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. $35, $36, $37, $38, $39, $40. If they're not, hello. I know the last person I pointed as 40. If you're not 40, when you get there, they're not going to answer you. All right. So, some ladies have not done their headshots. If you know you've not done your headshots, you were given 1 to 51. You were given a number of 1 to 51, and you've not done your headshot. Please kindly go to the back. Raise up your hand. Can I see your hands? Polypops, they're not here. All right. So everybody that is here are game winners. Please, let's move forward. Oh yeah, let's move forward. Game winners. Why are we playing like this? You spoke. When you spoke, did I spoke back to you? If I didn't spoke it back to you, I didn't know you.
You're rocking with superstar DJ Jagsy on the ones and
I said people that is
There we go.
pockets too. Oh, yeah, winner now. Take seats. So like for each segment, they're like different gifts. So you have to be patient. All right. Well, on now 500. 500 naira is missing. I don't like this paper. Yes, so winners. Now let's start from the very beginning, the very first game. And all the winners. Use the paper the way. So when we started, there were some things we had to freestyle. Charade. Oh, it was dance before charade. No, it was charade before dance. Charade. You are 4. Kindly let me open your phone. Sheun barbecue. Open your phone. Open your phone. Sorry, I need so much. Cynthia. I'm sorry. Please, can you tell Sosa that it's just 40 people? The remaining 30, they shouldn't give it out. I'm so sorry. It's only 40 people. The remaining 30, there are people that are getting the gift. Let me go to the next. After that one, dancing. Okay, dancing. No, I think we danced before we rapped. Did we dance before we rapped or we rapped before we danced? Oh, we rapped before we danced. Oh, okay. So we rapped before we danced. Where's the rappers? Who rapped? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And the top are Omaji designs. So Omaji, O-M-A-J-I, Omaji. Okay, so the two of you get 25,000 naira Omaji design vouchers for dresses, and then you get Sheun barbecue voucher. I think you got it like how many gifts? Oh, I said, oh, sorry. Oh, okay, yeah. You get Omaji 25,000 naira worth Omaji dress, then you 50,000 naira worth Kora shoes. Okay. Then next was how many of you dance? I did second set. My gift has finished.
I said, may you dance for me, make you no go to Jones.
Okay.
I swear you did po.
You danced? Oh no, this is still dance competition. Are you dancing?
I said, may you dance for me, make you no go to Jones. I swear you did po.
Okay, then I now hold. What did I give you? Was it only the two of you? Why am I not remembering? Okay. Cora shoes has finished. So, Cora shoes has finished. What about you? I gave you Cora shoes. How many people did I give Cora shoes? Cora shoes come and hold me. So as it is. Wait, let me settle. Wait, you should wait. Hey, those answered questions. Let me talk to those people. After, sorry, my love. After, we did too many giveaways. I was feeling as if I'm the one that is giving out. So I was not giving out. So, your own is you answered question. You beat your name. What did you win? Did you write your ID handle?